Right, evening everybody. Hopefully you can all hear me. You let me know as usual if the sound is all okay, please. So, first match up tonight, we've got Scott Andrews and James Challis. I'm going to be joined in the commentary box very shortly by the current reigning Seniors Kent Open. Kent Seniors Open? I don't know what it's called. Yeah, Mark.
Apparently you're going to be lighting it. 25 minutes, last 10 minutes be 10 seconds.
Morning, Mr. Brazier. Evening.
15 seconds on intention. 15 seconds intention and shot clock.
Brilliant.
Obviously you answer one each frame. Rest of the time is 30 seconds.
So we've got Chase just going through the rules with Scott and James. They're pretty straightforward. Races to 4. The match is timed, as you can see, 25 minutes for the match. After 15 minutes, the frame that finishes after 15 minutes goes down to a 15 second shot clock, 15 second extension as well. And in the normal match, first 15 minutes is a 30 second shot clock, 30 second extension. Each player has one extension per frame. I'll try and keep the as it stands table up to speed for you as we go in between the frames. So how do you see this one, Mr. B?
Well, I think it's a very tight group. I don't know Mr. Baker very well. What's his first name? Steve Baker. I don't know him very well. But from what I understand, he can hold his own.
I think there's. I think Steve would probably be a very, very slight outsider, as much as Challis would be a very, very slight favourite. I think the rest. I mean, Andy Biggs can reel off 4 frames in 10 minutes, no problem. And I think the only thing that Scott's got that might hold him back slightly is he divers a little bit. He doesn't see the shot very quickly, so he takes his time, which might hurt him in the shot in the latter stages of the matches. I think Biggsy will be fine because he sees the shot very quickly. Challis has got so much experience, he should be fine. And I actually think Steve Baker will do well on the shot clock.
Okay, well, that's good. Well, I'll analyse the 3 people I do know. So I think both Scott and Challis are both quite methodical players. They think about their route, their position, things like that. I believe Challis has a slight edge over Scott because I think Scott kind of talks himself out of shots every now and then. He, in my opinion, is way better than he thinks he is.
Who, Jumbo?
No,
Scott. Yeah, absolutely. He's actually up there with some of the best.
He's very good. He's schooled me a couple of times. Scott has, but so's Challis, so's Biggsy. And I've schooled them in return. So,
job.
Yeah, and as far as Andy goes, it depends what Andy shows up. I mean, I've heard in your commentary before when you talk about Loon and the way he plays the ball and that, he's not as crazy as Loon, but Biggsy just slams balls in. He's not methodical. He talks. He just pots the balls. I've played with him, for the last couple of seasons at County and seen what he does, and he's amazing when he's on it.
Yeah, makes things.
But he can be terrible when he's off it, like most of us. So, but he will be the exciting player to watch, in my opinion, out of the 3 that I know. Like I said, Scott's quite methodical. He doesn't hit that ball hard.
In Kazza.
So,
Kev?
Yeah.
I was just about to ask the same question, Kev.
So here, this is a tricky little opener for yellows. He's got an issue with the one over the middle. This one, I don't know if it tracks past the red down the cushion.
No, I don't think it does, but it will go off it. But if it gets to pocket weight, it will drop. You've seen many times on these tables. If you get pocket weight, the pocket will take the ball.
And he doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball. He'll be on the next ball.
Yeah. So if he just drops this, it probably will go. He's got to be on target first.
You were spot on there.
Yeah.
So Challis is this is tough. He's got. I'm probably thinking a loss of turn here. If he can play this loss of turn bottom left, leave the cue ball on the bottom cushion. Scott hasn't got much.
I'm not sure how much experience Jumbo's got at international rules.
Yeah, he's got enough. Yeah, he plays regularly in the White Cliffs League. He plays with people like Venner, Shaky, Ian Beals. He's in that team.
Okay, looks like he's decided to try and make things happen pretty early, which might be a dangerous tactic against someone like Scott.
Yeah.
That top right yellow is ripe for a skill shot, but he's obviously moving the red now, so this would be good if he can get this in the bottom left. Yeah,
That'll do.
That'll certainly slow Scott down.
Cool. I wondered why the commentary booth was so crowded and I had no room. It's just Swalen was standing behind me. Now, the pair of us between us, honestly, there's elephants that are smaller.
I was standing behind you on a snooker table.
No matter where you are in the room, you're standing next to one of them.
Cool. Do you hear that? It's a bit rude, that is. Well, it's a scam.
Yeah, that's Phil.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you can't disagree with him, can you? Yeah. No. Everything's a scam. Especially if it's got your name on it. That's a good effort, that, but I think he's messed himself up a bit there.
Not a bad time to do it, first frame, when there's still 6 balls on the table. He's obviously still got control, but yeah, this is now he's got to play at least 2 or 3 good shots here if he wants to get out in this
I actually think he's just relinquished control there.
Yeah.
That ball nearest the black, I mean, you've got a tough double in the bottom right, and that's about it. I won't squeeze past the reds.
Gamble.
It doesn't double in the middle. I don't think it even trebles.
No.
He's messed himself up a bit here, which is unlike Scott. Hello, Mr. Gamble. Mr. O'Donnell, how are you, sir? Mrs. Darby, Mr. Miles, and Mr. Hawley. Very nice to have you all here.
Wow, Jumbo's got every ball has a pocket here.
And Mr.
So
Nesbitt's appeared. Sorry, I can never. Dan, how do you say your name?
Nisbet.
Nisbet. Nisbet.
Mikey.
It's not a bet. Mr. Boxall as well, look. Hello.
Ross enjoyed himself yesterday, Mikey. Seemed to, anyway.
I fancy Challis to get this.
Hold on 1 second. Why is my shot clock, match clock stopped? Phil. Match clock stopped.
Still stops.
Issues with technical issues with the match clock.
Phil, you got one job, mate.
Might have to go and have a look at that. I'll leave you to have a
Yeah, no problem.
the commentary booth.
This is a little floppy shot. No, tough shot that. Mister to you. Okay, Daniel. Hiya, Darren. How are you, mate? Oh, shot clock started again. There you go, Mr. Crow to the rescue. So I think Scott's going to go for the double here. I know. Oh my God.
It's got a bit loon, right? I'm going to call this 1-0. Oh, hello. Maybe not.
Thank you, Mr. Hawley. Yeah, that he played about the worst shot he could have done then, because the black was still a little bit awkward, and he's just put that into play. I think Scott had a rush of blood to the head there.
His first frame has, in most of the matches that I've commentated on, his first frame has always been a bit nervy.
Yeah.
I think the only person who didn't have a nervy first frame was Twigger. That's...
Yeah, but that's probably the 3 gallons of Prosecco he had
No, it's
before,
because he broke
whatever it
the
is.
black.
Oh, did he? I didn't even know
His
that.
first shot
It's
in
not
the tournament.
Prosecco, is it? What's he drink?
Pinot.
Pinot,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. I knew it began with P. Yeah. Yep, 1-0 Jumbo. bit of a scrappy frame, but like Crow said, it's probably first frame nerves.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, most people are settled by the end of this match. It's Mr. Girdwood. I thought you were coming up tonight, Stu. Okay, so yeah, nice start from Challis. It was a bit scrappy, and I know he'll already be sitting there thinking, "Oh, I missed 3.5 shots instead of being happy and nick the frame."
Yeah. I'm just going to get him
Oh, Jumbo, you've got 2 jobs: play pool and update your scoreboard.
I've never won a frame with a proper scoreboard.
It's a nice break there from
Scott. Very good. Very good.
Yellows are lovely, don't they?
Yeah, reds are doable, but yellows are beautiful. Just I think you clear these in areas here. I think if you clear these bottom 3 first, and then the top 3, and leave the one on the rail for the black.
Makes perfect sense.
I mean, it's not ideal to leave your most difficult ball till last, but it's absolutely perfect to, clear them in areas. He's left himself a little bit short here.
I think he's probably got just enough angle to bounce this in and out. Don't want to go over. He's underdone it really.
Yeah. It looks like he's struggling a little bit with his head at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, I think it affects different people different ways. The thing is that all these players know that they're being watched on the stream. I think they think that they're on national TV. Mr. Peake's at the line. Well,
Bradley
Mr. Peake, well done
Peake,
yesterday.
the legendary trophy maker. Oh yes, congratulations. He's qualifying for every single county team at the minute, by the look of things.
Yeah, he's missed that yellow in there.
He's going for both Kent sides, all the Surrey sides, the Berkshire sides, everything, I think. No.
He's a proper Kent, though, isn't he?
Yes. Just realised what you meant when I agreed. I agreed before I realised. Yeah, it's a solid shot.
He's not coming out tonight. He usually comes down on a Monday, but I think he overdid it the weekend.
Well, he knew I was going to be here, and there's only so much brazier you can have for a week. Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, you've actually seen me 3 times now.
I know,
few days. No wonder you've got a big grin on your face, Crow.
That's why I ignored you so much yesterday. Yeah, Scott, as I said, I was just saying, I'll finish off with that. I do think that sometimes this table and this atmosphere in that arena that they're playing in, it does affect them differently because they know they're being watched by 50 to 80 people, depending on how many are watching at the time. I think they get a little bit of stage fright sometimes, and you see it sometimes that the player is really nervy.
Yeah.
They do tend to settle down, but there has been some quite nervous performances in this.
I agree to an extent, but I also think the people that come up here and play in your tournaments regularly now are getting used to being streamed now. It's happening a lot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think Scott's been streamed a few times. Yeah, he seems angry. I know he didn't play a great shot in the first frame, but you've just got to take, it's one frame.
Yeah, and he's got 3 matches.
Still nursing the wounds from last night. What did he do?
Well, both of us. Obviously the Challis didn't get through last night. They lost to the Gravesham Sea. It was a great match to watch. They lost 10-8. They needed a draw to be promoted, and they were, I think it was 8-6 up and lost the last 4. But you can't take anything away from the Gravesham boys. They came and did a job. It was a very professional performance. A few mistakes, but you expect that under that sort of pressure. But it was a cracking night up here, loads of people. And the beer did floweth. I don't actually remember getting home. Donna got up this morning and asked me to reiterate some of the things I said last night in the conversation we was having, and I don't even remember seeing her last night.
Well, she could really go for this here. She could get flowers and chocolates and everything out of this.
She could say I agree to all.
She's just got to lie.
Yeah. No, she's not very good lie. I know she's lying. She's terrible.
I'm going to give her a little message in a minute, and
she's probably watching.
Yeah. nice shot that. Nice shot.
Yeah, it's a cracking shot that.
It's just got to be a little bit careful. Unless this goes in the left middle, I don't.
Yeah,
you know.
I think I agree with you, Mikey. You've been in here pretty much every week on the chat, and I agree. I've watched some people that you would think would be supremely confident, just not melt, but I say just get a little bit nervy. And I think you're right about them being used to being on the stream, Brazier. But I think when they know that they're going to be constantly on the stream, and every shot is going to be looked at, and they know there's commentary going on, we're picking them apart. You know,
Yes.
I think it's a different kind of pressure.
That's a very nice shot.
Yeah, it's a nice finish.
He's
This is
controlled
cueing
that
well,
well.
isn't he? So
Yeah,
that's what I
he
see.
is,
He
yeah.
looked a bit nervy in the first one, and now he's just calming down a little bit,
Yeah.
and he's just finding his feet. And that first frame is huge. It's absolutely huge. The first frame.
I'll tell you what, I honestly at the minute, the way Scott's body language is and his demeanour around the table, I worry for him at the minute because he looks like he's lost his head just down to one bad shot.
And he won't get much change out of Andy Biggs if his head's not straight.
Oh, Biggsy will tear him apart on the table and verbally.
Yeah, he'll see it as well, Biggsy.
Yeah.
It's very clever. Yeah, it was a fantastic atmosphere in here last night, and yeah, I mean, obviously we know and love all the Gravesham boys, and yeah, it was a really good day, really good night.
Jamie
Straddy?
O'Donnell.
Well, I say we love all the Gravesham boys, and then Straddy pops up.
There's Jamie O'Donnell, who single-handedly won the Whitecliffs Elite League for the Alma. Just asking.
Yeah.
It's true, isn't it, Jamie? Single-handedly won it. In fact, he retired his cue so it could be mounted on a frame above the pool table at the Alma. I think that's what Jamie said he was going to do.
Not a bad break
But
there
yeah,
from
he's
Jumbo. Got a ball.
obviously Mr. O'Donnell is a teammate of Challis.
Yep.
Challis' shirt tonight is the Alma shirt from Dill.
Ah, yeah. I've got one of them. I don't wear it today, but I've got one of them. Oh, missed that. Bad miss, that one.
Yeah, that was a poor miss. There you go. He's having to spend like £1,000 a year on cues just because
Yeah,
he
just
keeps
so-
having to retire them.
Just
Yeah.
have to retire it. So it's an open table here for Scott, and he's got a good opportunity just to take control of the frame, just to ease his way in a little bit, because as you said, he doesn't look like he's completely.
Oh, that won't help his mood.
No, he doesn't
Yeah,
look like
it's
he's
his whole
completely
body
at the
language,
race.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, he needs to. It's a tough one because some people are so passionate about the game and they get upset with themselves when they're not playing as well as
Yeah.
you know.
No, you're right.
Do you know one of the reasons I think I'm playing better now is because I suddenly realise that I'm not that good. And as soon as you realise that, everything's a bonus.
All jokes to one side, it is something to realise where you can play and what level you can play at, and as long as you understand what your level is, you can't get angry if a player is better than you beats you.
Yeah.
You know? And then you beating a supposedly better player means a lot more, doesn't it?
That's a nice controlled shot. I mean, he can pick these apart here. If he gets a nice angle, yeah, exactly there on this ball, he could pick these apart quite nicely. I think, you know, if he can, so the one to the left of the black, nearest the black,
Yep.
if he can get on that and stun it, play the one nearest the black spot, tuck it down, the one nearest the red at the bottom, yeah, that's lovely, that is. The
Yeah,
one nearest the
just
bottom,
treat
and then
these
he
like a
just
little snooker.
floats it
Yeah.
up and then just stuns that last one in bottom right for the black in the right middle.
The only thing I'd say about that, I'm not sure he's got the perfect angle here. He looks okay.
He doesn't need much, he just needs to be able to top it through. So he's stunned this one, sorry. Hi, Jamie.
Well, he could go the other way. He could top. I was going to say, top this
yeah.
through and then play the one in the bottom there.
Yeah, but
Bottom
he's
right.
running into the other one now.
Yeah, he wanted to be straight on this.
Yeah. I mean, it's a sensible thing to get on your toughest ball.
Looks like he's going to try and run onto the side of the yellow. Yeah, it's a good shot. So unlucky.
Missed it a bit.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he
he's
needed
not
to hit the red four ball, didn't he?
So this one, to control the pace of the cue ball, maybe play the yellow off the red into the corner,
Yeah, it's a tough
and,
ask,
and
this
then
one.
that gives you sort of a little bit less of an angle.
Yeah, the only
You
thing
might
there,
be
of
able to
course,
hold,
is,
but I think it's still tough.
if you do
He's
that,
looking at it.
you might flick the red up and block the yellow anyway. Even in Hughesy, another one who was here yesterday at home, probably Bit of a headache this morning. So I'm going to get in early and introduce next week's matches. We've got interesting group next week actually. We've got Alison Archer, George Taylor, Jason Harrington and Scott Foley. So no disrespect to Alison, but there's an obvious outsider. So the three gents in the group, George, Jason and Scott. There's not an awful lot between them really. George is probably the stronger player.
George is very good.
But Scott can certainly play and Jason can upset anybody on the pool table. He's got a really good record up here as well, so knows the tables well.
And George can upset anyone with his banter.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that group actually.
Yeah, there's a few good groups coming up. Right, come on, Scott, this is your chance now. Usually you take these out without thinking about it.
Well, after tonight, we've only got 2 more weeks, and then it's you'll be busy for a few days, won't you?
Yeah.
When you sleigh, going around, seeing all the...
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know how you do it, mate.
I've got my part-time job in the town centre on the grotto.
Bouncing children on your knee.
Well, no.
That's just a rumour.
Yeah.
There's control there. Just needs to take these out, doesn't he? He needs to get these, I think, to settle down because he's going to get shocked in a moment because the next frame is 15-second shot clock.
Yeah, I agree, Charlie. I think Scott's a very, very good player.
Yeah, he is. He's underrated as well.
Not by me, he's not. No. I think he's quality. But it's his head that's the issue.
And again, it's all going to come down to whether they can deal with this shot clock because it's so
he's not going to be happy there. Is he off angle?
No, he's all right. He won't be able to come down. No,
but that yellow plays big. If he's that yellow plays big.
He wants the white pretty much where the red is, so just drop this in. I think it looks like he's queuing this though.
Oh, Scott Foley. Sorry, Charlie. We forgot we were talking about next week.
No, I was talking about Scott Foley.
Yeah,
that's why I say he's underrated.
I don't know Scott Foley,
no,
so I definitely don't underrate him because I don't know. That's brilliant. That's a really good shot. That
he's recovered well there. So it's nice that he's on the board because that will settle him down.
You're both talking about Scott when Scott Andrews is
playing. I know. Yeah, just
and you wonder why I made that leap.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that might settle Scott. He needed that.
Yeah, big time.
I think he needed that for the night, not just for this little match. If he can get a 2 or a 3-2 win here, now that's a bonus.
I don't know who he's talking to. Me.
Yeah. I'm going to spell his name Leigh when I next see him.
Yeah.
For those of you, can we put that in here?
Yeah. For those of you who aren't sure, Mr. Brazier is an MARC.
15 seconds, sir.
That wasn't me who typed that. That was Michael to see.
It says Lee Crowhurst, but it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep going over 30 seconds. It's the next frame.
What's your plans for Christmas then, Mark?
It's usually quiet. Even though I look like the man dressed in red, I'm a little bit of a bar humbug myself. I'm gonna pop and see my parents. In fact,
local?
Yeah, literally like 50 yards from me. We're thinking we're gonna go down and get Christmas dinner, just me, mum and dad. Down one of the local hotels.
They're
doing one for like 40 quid a head or whatever, so that'd be nice. Mum usually makes Christmas dinner. She usually loves it, but she's been a bit poorly recently, so Dad and I are going to
desert. Yeah, we're having our first quiet one for a long time because obviously Emma's now with Jamie, and Jamie's mum and dad put on an absolutely fabulous Christmas day. They're going to go and spend the day with them, so it leaves me and Donna on our own, which is nice. He's bantering with you, Lee. What do you do Boxing Day? Do you have plans Boxing Day?
Tentative plans: getting a couple of bottles of port, a few beers, some cheese, and watching Bruce Lee films with the Allsop.
Sounds like a plan. I am going to do either nothing,
Yep.
just chill out and watch a crap film, or I'm going to be here ripping out my kitchen. It's the only day of the year I can guarantee that I can turn the water off for a whole day. You know?
Yeah.
I've got to do some work in that kitchen, and I can't. It's either an overnight job or a day when there's no one about, and it may well have to be Boxing Day or New Year's Day. Yeah. Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, last year he's taking the piss.
Oh, is that for you? Is it?
Yeah, last year I was supposed to go and I fell asleep.
No. Yeah, like I say, I'm not a massive fan, but you know, I used to enjoy it when my son was young.
Yeah.
But you know, he spends more time with his mum now, and you know, he's got his girlfriend, spends a lot of time with their family as well. So just can't be bothered.
Yeah, I'll probably see my kids, but they've got their own lives to live nowadays. So.
Yeah, which is fine. You know, I'm happy he's got himself a nice girl. So anyway, should we talk about the pool?
That's not a good shot there from
Enough
Scott.
about my life story. Let's talk about Paul.
He's played a really poor shot there, Scott. He looked disgusted with himself as he walked away from the table.
Oh, this. Even if he gets this pot,
I don't think the black goes long.
No.
That yellow's blocking the black, so I don't know how he's going to get on this black. Even if
I'd
he
probably
blocks
just be tempted to roll it. Yeah.
it.
Oh no.
Too good.
Too good.
Yeah, he didn't want to block that.
Well, he's got a length for the table, double down the bottom right, or
I don't think
try
he
and
goes in the top.
try and leave the cue ball on the top cushion
It
and
may
say
go
go on then,
top right.
Scott.
I'm not sure if it goes past that yellow. That's the only thing I see. It doesn't look like he's queuing that way.
He's gone for the double.
Yeah. It's not turned out awful, but it's not great. It's
Right, come on in,
yellow
Scott.
in the
Make a
middle.
name for yourself. You can either go for it here or pull back.
This is where the 15-second shot clock really screws you up. Just called his extension. That's a good
Yeah, he's
shot.
played that nice.
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
It's made that slightly easier. See now, that's a tough out, that one. He has
Now,
got
what
one
Scott
cushion.
needs to be doing now is sitting there working out what shot he's going to play first in his head rather than wait.
Wow, he's missed that. Oh, Challis has helped him.
Ball in hand, he needs
Yeah.
to be all over this. Yeah, referee.
Yeah. Get this one on the cushion first, nearest the cushion first. Top it through for the one in the middle.
He's had his extension already, so he's got to move quick.
He needs more of an angle. Yeah, that's it. Just roll it in. That's it.
A little bit more on that, if you ask me, but he can still do it. It's just going to be a little bit tighter now.
He might nudge into it and then play the other one left middle. Oh no, he's got enough. Oh, there, that's fine.
Just a little bit squeaky. You want to be able to get your cue moving, but he should be okay.
Yeah,
I mean, he could
just-
come
just-
down and
just
pot this bottom one now if he
top it
wanted
through
to.
a little bit. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Flop this in, and you've got a nice little angle to come back for the black.
2-2 with 3 minutes left. This could finish 2-2.
Do you know, I'm pleased for Scott because I was genuinely concerned the way he was.
He wasn't happy with himself, was
No,
he?
his body language and that. Yeah, that's fine. He's got choice of pockets. Whatever one, just cue it confidently.
Top corner for me. Keep the white ball steady.
Yep. Oh, he's fired that in. That's lovely. That shows confidence.
That's good. So 2-2, 3 minutes and 3 seconds left. We could easily see this finishing at 2-2 because 3 minutes is it's quite a long time when you've got a 15-second shot clock. However, it's also not a very long time if your balls don't go well from the break. So
Yeah, Challis, I was practicing with him just beforehand, and he's playing the front ball break quite nicely. He's controlling the cue ball, but so he's unlikely to get a golden.
Yep.
But if they split as well as some of them do, you know, it's not beyond him to clear these up in 3 minutes.
no, absolutely. If the balls run nice, he's.
And indeed,
Anytime.
if he gets them out nice and goes dry,
Well, let's just see what
Scott
happens
could do
here.
it as well. But he's been controlling this cue ball right down the centre of the table.
He's probably going off now. He said.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a nice break.
That's a very good break.
Reds. Yep, Reds look good.
So what he's got to remember here, he's got more time than he thinks he has.
One of each there. Long red down the side
I
rail.
think he's probably used his extension already.
Oh, we seem to have frozen.
Yeah.
We'll just see what happens there because I may have to refresh. Bear with me a second. It's the first time that's happened.
I can tell you just looking over that Challis missed that first ball.
Seem to have lost my camera. Right, bear with me a
Scott's
second.
there now.
I'm just going to turn off the.
I'm just going to stand up and watch
Yeah.
it, see if I can carry on commentating from a distance. Challis is back at the table now. It's difficult to tell what's going on. It looks a little bit scrappy. I think Scott's on reds and he's got a red that's a little bit tied up at the moment. Okay, here we go.
Oh, we're back on the action. I don't know really what happened there. I don't know if you did. You at home, did you lose the stream for a while? It just froze up on me. I don't know what happened there. Camera might have been a bit warm.
Yeah.
Oh, James. Yeah, I'm going to predict this is a 2-2 finish, Mark.
Yeah, a minute left. I mean, unless Scott fancies. Oh no, I'll tell you what. If he gets this, wow. I'll tell you what, Crow. You might well eat your words if he can clip this one in.
There's no point playing safe, is there? 50, unless he's happy with a draw.
Cushion first.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, James should be moving already.
You see, Challis has a chance here, but
He's not. He's not got enough time now.
tell you what.
Again, these guys just need to be careful of the of shaking hands before the end of the time runs out, because Chase is brutal on taking frames away from people.
Tell you what, if Scott's quick. Scott's quick. Oh no, it's too quick. He's got it. Oh, yeah, this is it now. It's 15 seconds to go now, isn't it? So.
Yeah, it's okay now. They can shake hands now. I usually let it go in the last 15 seconds, provided somebody doesn't touch the balls on the table. And there we go, right. So we'll break from commentary and we'll come back when the next match comes up, which will be Andy Biggs and Steve Baker. Right, okay, so we're just starting the second match, which is Andy Biggs and Steve Baker. I'm going to predict that this is going to be a quick match. I think we'll get to 4 in this one. Steve's pretty quick.
Andy's ridiculously
very,
quick.
very quick. So I don't see any reason why this match won't get to a 4, unless, of course, the balls don't allow it to.
So what do you think in the chat? Was that a fair result, that first match?
Andy Biggs.
2s.
Oh, that's a cracking break. That's so
Been unlucky there.
Oh, I'll tell you what, these reds look nice.
He has got a monster break.
These reds look nice. Oh, these yellows look nice.
Yeah, this table looks nice.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want in your first match as well. And I think Steve is quite a nervy player.
My first proper look at Steve here.
Yeah, he's. Oh
no.
Yeah. He is quite a nervy
Stabbed
player.
at that. He did stab at that.
And that won't help at all. Won't help him at all. That will make him really, really nervous. Now I suspect Biggsy will take these away. I would go reds, I think. There's an argument for both, though, to be fair.
Well, this is the longest Biggsy's ever taken over a shot.
Yeah, we picked him up about being quick, and he's the slowest player so far.
Yeah, I think this is the right shot. Clear that first.
Just clear that little area there, because they were blocking
Just
each
top
other.
it through and then go top left, maybe. No, he wants to knock it out. He'll plant this. I'll tell you what, he is a lovely cueist.
Yeah.
When he's on it, his cue power is phenomenal.
Yeah, I think he might surprise a few people tonight. I'm not sure many people have made him favourite for the group, but it was my dark horse to go through in this. I predicted Challis and Biggs, but you know, could easily be Biggs and Challis.
When that's a nice shot as well. I think he's cleared that. I'll tell you what, when Biggsy's on it, he is unplayable.
Yeah, very, very good.
He is unplayable. Yeah, look at that. He's yeah.
His timing is superb.
I'll tell you what, this frame is less than 2 minutes.
And that puts a marker down for Steve. Do not miss easy balls, Steve. So yeah, unlucky to Steve there.
Looking at Biggsy now, I think he's just become clear favourite for this group.
Well, he would be, yeah, because
that was nice, very nice.
He's brought Tanya up with him to support him tonight, so he's obviously trying to impress her as well.
Yeah, he said I've booked a table for us tonight. I'm going to be on it 3 times.
Maybe do the bottles.
Frame 2.
67 viewers early in the evening. This is good to see. Thanks very much for everyone for tuning in. Hope we're entertaining you. Strange break stance from Steve. Cues through his.
He gets the break nice, eh?
Yeah, cues through his middle 2 fingers. Watch the hand on the bridge hand. It's very unusual.
Oh yeah. It's almost like an adaptation of the American pull break, isn't it? Yeah.
It's under his middle thumb. I mean, I've tried it and it hurts my elbow. Mate, I can't get my hand across far.
Mate, I don't try anything. You've seen how I cue.
Yeah. I'm more traditional me, but yeah.
He's cued that. Yeah, he's quite stabby with it.
Yeah,
but he's got plenty of action.
His cue action's not the best, but his potting's pretty good.
Yeah, but he's getting enough. He's getting a fair bit of purchase on the ball.
He's been playing pool a long time, Steve, and he's been around the Medway scene for a long time. He plays with Jamie Gamble and Brad up at the Wood in Tent.
Okay. Solid teammates then.
Yeah, he plays as sort of their 7th man, if you like, but he's a well-respected member of the team, that's for sure. And this is to give us a taste of where his eye is at.
Yeah, that'll do. That's nice.
Yeah, played it like that.
Still goes. Yeah. He's got this. He's got the one he's nearest to, bottom right, but he's.
Be careful.
Don't know. A, does the black go? B, what's he like on a double?
Yeah, you've got to be careful. If he slides this too much, you could pop this black. He's gone the other way. It's good. I like that. I I like the way he did that.
Oh, that's nice, especially if he can still see this ball.
I don't think he can.
It's close because it's always deceptive, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he's got enough of that to go top left. Don't think there's much else he can
It's a
do.
shame
Though.
that he's been slightly unfortunate there.
2 yellow safe at the top. I mean, they're good snookering balls, but if he can just nudge this yellow out, red out into the middle of the table, I think he should get back to the table.
All right, let's see what Bigsy's got. Knowing Bigsy, he'll go for it. If all 7 balls are on the cushion and the black was next to a red over a pocket, he'd still go for it. Oh no! Oh my! Well, what do I know?
What do you know? Yeah.
What do I know?
Maybe he's come tonight to actually do what he's supposed to do.
He's got his serious.
Yeah, I understand what
head
you're
on,
saying, Nave, but you know, a lot of people have been saying to me that Scott Andrews is one of the favourites for this group, and I don't underestimate Scott, but I just don't think this shot clock's going to suit him at all.
Tell you what, he's played that well. You need good eyesight to play that from distance.
You wouldn't have been able to even see the red.
What red?
Yeah, that's nice. Now I'm going to put my head on the block here and say he plays middles very well usually. Oh, he didn't go to middle. I thought he was going to just smash that in the middle, and he goes and lays it down the left, down the right hand side.
No, see, that's why he doesn't play safeties.
Yeah, because he wasn't very good at it.
The white's not bad, to be fair.
Yeah. Although, I don't know what the distance is between the white and the red, but he could chop that red down the rail. Yeah, he's looking having a go. He's going to look at it. Be careful he doesn't double hit this white, but...
Yeah, he's going to mess his other red up. It's unlucky. Well, to be fair, it's not unlucky. I was thinking it, I just didn't say it.
Yeah. He needed to make sure he didn't hit the red. The other reason a lot of people didn't say Biggsy is because a lot of people from up this end don't actually know who he is.
Tell you what, he's not done bad though. I mean, he's going to be in trouble, but at least he's kind of given himself a shout of coming back to the table.
This is where Biggsy's experience will tell.
Yeah.
He'll know he pots
He needs
this
to stop the one cushion going up the table, which...
I don't think he went to pot that.
No. He needs to stop the one cushion up the table here, because that way he could get fortunate and pot the red. He's not going for this, is he?
No, he's going to place. He wanted to place. He didn't want to pot the first yellow, so he's just going to nudge this off the rail. He's got plenty of room with the white, so nudge it down over the bag. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll tell you what, he could pot this.
Yeah, I suspect if he does, he's going to be snookered behind the other yellow, though, because unless he hits it with a bit of pace, I think it flicks off the bottom yellow and sits behind the other one.
He's not going for the... Yes, he is. Yeah, he is.
He's got to go up and down, hasn't he? He's got to.
Yeah, it's a good line.
Just don't want to put any side on it accidentally.
Well, that's yellow first.
Yeah, Chase May up, yeah, he's called foul, so Chase has seen what he's doing. It's good.
It weren't a million miles away. If that doesn't catch that yellow, he's got a chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But Biggsy will mop these up now.
He should. It's not the best shot in the world.
He's still fine.
It's not the best shot in the world at all. I think he's looking now to go up the top right. Yeah, it's a long way. He wouldn't want to do this straight away.
I'd probably play the plant now. It's nice cueing. That's what I mean. He's got a fair amount of cue power. He didn't really hit that hard, and yet he's brought it back quite nicely. Well, thank you for proving me right about your cue power, Biggsy, and also for the loon factor that I mentioned before you started playing.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
You see what I mean about him?
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I've seen Biggsy play that kind of shot so many times in the seniors and through the years that we played together and against each other. And I mean, I played with Biggsy in the main county squad. I played with him in seniors, obviously, for the last 2 or 3 years, and he's got one of them in him more often than you'd expect. But
I mean, he did demonstrate both points I made about him. A, he's got an abundance of cue power, and B, he does loon things.
Yeah.
And that was just the one shot. Do you know what, Biggsy? Thank you, because you've made me not look like a fool for once.
He cued that absolutely pin straight as well, didn't he?
seriously, I think if that hadn't gone in the pocket, I'd probably still be going now.
Anyone can win this group, says the man running the book.
You are a shameful man, Jamie Swayland.
Frame 3, anti-bridge break.
I don't think he's listening. Yes, I need to say.
Right, I missed that break there.
Yeah.
That looks dry. There's
was dry, that's why I didn't
15
replay.
balls on the table.
Jamie's just had a little chuckle at my point. Busier tonight than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be quite quiet tonight after yesterday's exploits, but right, so yellows.
Yeah, the awkward one is the yellow. So you've got yellow, red, yellow down the bottom there.
Yeah,
It's the yellow.
the top yellow, yeah.
That's the awkward one.
Although it goes bottom left if he can get onto it. He's just got to try and get onto it. He could do it
You
from
can
here.
get on it from the one nearest the middle pocket.
Get on it now if he wanted to.
That's a tough shot.
See, if he'd followed that line, might have gone between the yellow and red. Might have even knocked the red out of the way, and that would have been beautiful.
Do you know what I like here? So the yellow at the bottom yellow in the bottom right.
Yeah,
The yellow just above the red there into the right centre.
yeah.
And then that yellow, the highest one up to the top right, with this yellow last in the middle, just to track down in the gap
Yeah.
to play the other yellow bottom.
You've
left,
got to
and then
move
you
any
can-
reds, have you, that way?
Yeah, you don't have to move a ball here. And that yellow, yeah, he's looking at it now. That wouldn't be a bad angle where he's just looking there.
I think he's wondering whether he can get on it from the ball he's looking at. I don't think he can he? I don't think he can get past the red.
Oh, that's nice. That's not a bad
I
shot.
think he's gone a bit too far. Flyer's very quiet tonight, Bradley.
He needs to be careful here.
Magic could be a double winner. I think Lucas is still in the Flyer, but it's very quiet tonight.
So I don't hate that.
Yeah.
I don't hate that at all. That was good thinking, and he recognised his awkward ball early,
Yeah.
and you know.
That's what I say. He's got
and
experience.
on it.
Steve.
Yeah,
He's
that was
no mug.
yeah.
He's no mug. This is a Bigsy we know. Just patterns.
I mean, the thing is, half this game is what's in your head. You know, not just temperament,
Yeah.
but your planning and things like that. And yeah, like I say, I don't know Steve, but he looks solid.
Oh,
Outside chalk in between shots. Ball in
he
hand.
fouled there. I think he miscued that. Yeah. You might just catch that replay. Yeah, watch this. Oh, he's miscued. Yeah. Totally miscued that.
Yeah.
He was just trying to. I'm going to suspect he didn't chalk his cue there. I've noticed that with Bigsy before, actually. He chalks his cue once at the beginning of a break and then doesn't do it again.
Is Bigsy playing in his socks? It looks that way, doesn't it?
I think we used to call them moccasins when I was young. Oh,
Steve.
Stephen. Come on, you're both better than
Yeah,
this.
Bigsy will cue this now. He won't let that bother him, what he just did.
No, he's far too experienced for that.
Look how far he holds his cue hand back, though. That's where he generates the power.
He's not on that. Oh, is he? Oh,
See
wow. Wow, he's not on that short nose. Is he?
He has got.
Oh, he's playing some right hand side on this. He's swerving it. Yeah.
He weren't a million miles
Yeah,
away.
he weren't quite on it, but now Steve's got a good opportunity.
Sockersons.
Oh, Charlie.
Oh,
Boom, boom.
Charlie Minter. He's an absolute legend.
He's on all week. He's on all week.
I'll tell you, this ain't easy for Steve here.
No, I don't think I'll be playing this one then. Oh, I see. He's played it safe. Yeah, okay. I'll take that back.
Yeah, but Bigsy can just play safe back here.
Yeah. I think the shot clock got to him there. He didn't really know what to do, and then he ran out of time. He didn't play it well though.
He didn't play it well, but that's still tough for Steve. Although he can lay a decent snooker here. if he doesn't fancy the long pot. I mean, he could kind of play this one, the middle one to the top left as a shot to nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sensible. That's not. He's covered the one cushion off the right-hand rail there as well. So, or has he? Obviously he hasn't. Oh wow, that's a great shot.
Yeah, good shot from Bigsy there, recognised by Steve. I think Steve's got to go for the snooker again here. I don't see what else he could do unless he wants to go loon.
I actually thought he'd covered that.
Yeah, he played a lot of side on that ball. Be careful the in off here.
No, he's left this.
The only thing that might save him is if he gets it full ball, he probably won't go in. But yeah, unless he gets the double kiss. Yeah, he's played that well. Probably could have done with a few more rolls, a little bit more pace, but he'll take that.
That'll be fine if he just cues. Make sure you cue through it. Make sure you don't get caught on the little rail thing on the cushion, and flop it in. Lovely shot.
Yeah.
That's a lot better than he looked at. He's kind of cueing across the curve of the pocket as well.
Yeah, that's the one thing that no pool player likes to do, is cue across the rubber.
So is it true, the news I've heard, that you're going to get 12 Rassons in?
No.
No?
First of all, because I've not heard massively brilliant reports about them.
I really like them.
A lot of people are complaining to me that the rubber goes too far into the pocket. And so if you're queuing into a pocket, they tend to rattle out. We'll see when we go up to the Nationals in February with the juniors. I might be able to have a little knock on one of them. I know Harriet's had one delivered now. Have you been round?
No, not yet. No. Believe it or not, I'm not practicing as hard as I usually do. Do you know my practice has been like sometimes I play up to 6 hours on a Friday before a tournament up here. And that seems to do me, because I really get my arm going. I'm getting used to your tables again.
There is an argument that over practice can actually damage your game as well.
That's a nice shot.
As I've got older, I've tended to practice less and less.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, you wake a lot more, don't you? You know what I mean? I'll
be honest with you, I've never been a great practicer anyway. I get so bored very quickly, especially if I'm on my own. But I should get some more matches in the calendar, really. Yeah,
well,
there's another Bigsy shot.
Yeah.
That's what he does, unfortunately. Yeah. We've seen many of these over the years, you and I. He just tries to make things happen. I don't mind that, to be honest, but that his cue ball flies around the table sometimes.
Matt, it's what your daughter does, mate. She practices.
Yeah. Evening, Matthew.
How are you, sir? That's a good effort, that.
Steve's trying to make something happen there as well, and he's been very
fair,
unlucky there.
Just leave that yellow where it is. Make Bigsy get the black out.
I'm not sure he can hit any out.
I wouldn't play this one. No.
I don't like this at all. I didn't really see the point of that shot.
I'll tell you what, he's proper covered the black. I mean, I know it doubles.
He's also tied up another one of his own balls, so I didn't really see the point of that shot, to be fair.
She practices for the whole family.
She's the best looking one as well.
Oh, he caught. I'll tell you what, he didn't. That was not as intended. You've got that little flick off that lower red there.
Yep. One thing's for sure, Bigsy won't be afraid of that black where it is. He won't be afraid of getting it out or leaving it there. Well, it looked like they drifted a bit to me.
I'll tell you what though, whatever you say about Bigsy, it's always entertaining him watching him.
That's very true.
Excuse me.
I'd be tempted to play the plant here. himself in a
Well, I'll tell you what.
little bit of a predicament there.
Some pot though.
Yeah, it's a good part. But
Reverse double on the one on the cushion. I mean, if he's going for it, that's what you got to do. Yeah. No, he's not. Oh,
I think he
is
thinks
gonna
he can
knock
get it out. Yeah.
But then what? It might not come out nice.
Oh, he's been unlucky there. That's a good effort.
Tell you what, though,
He had
Bigsy's got.
He had the angle as well, though.
If he can flop this in without touching that red, he's going to leave himself an angle to get the black out. See how quickly he gets down and hits that.
Yeah,
I think
don't think there was any
probably
need,
a 3-second shot. That.
He needed to float that in for me. But there you go. How he plays the
Tell you
game.
what, though, there's only 7 minutes left. This has been very entertaining.
Yeah, we thought we
for the right reasons.
Four, didn't we? And looks like we're not going to get to a 4 now. Unless Bigsy wins this one, I suspect we won't get to a 4. But
Tell you what, I'd like to see 2 all again. That would really be great.
well, it does put the cat amongst the pigeons.
Yeah.
We haven't had two draws straight off, so we'd have to.
To be fair, it's been quite rare that you've had a draw in the first frame.
Yeah.
In the first match, sorry, I apologise. You can't get a draw after the first frame.
Yeah,
I like that shot.
alleviates my worries. Didn't drift at all.
Tell you what though, if he can he see the double on that? Can he see the?
I can see the yellow at all.
Yeah.
Look, the red's in the way. Yeah. No.
Oh dear, this is tough.
It's going to hit something.
This is tough. Oh, we got too much. So I'm probably putting the cue ball near to that left cushion, playing the top one, and trying to nudge the black out because
Definitely.
you're almost guaranteed
Definitely.
to be on the other
The
one.
only thing about when Bigsy plays these shots, he tends to hit them too hard.
Yeah, which throws the white.
He just put too much
no,
side on
he's
that.
He's made that 9 impossible now.
He's going to have to screw back into it if he can. I'm not sure the angle's there, but
He's not got that. He'd have to screw off the top cushion there. Oh god, he's probably going for it. Yeah, I don't mind that shot.
Yeah.
So the thing Steve needs to think about here is not giving Bigsy the angle to get that black out. You know, I could be tempted just to roll the highest one of the yellows up towards the top pocket, and then, you know, he hasn't really got the angle. Yeah. I mean, he probably still hasn't got the angle from there, but... Yeah, I don't think he's got the angle. I think he might just roll this again. Yeah. He's doing the right thing.
I think he's waiting or hoping that Steve will take one of those yellows out. But
Yeah. Again, I think he just needs to roll up to the top. Although Steve does need another frame
I
here.
think he'll chop this in. He'll try.
Oh, right. He's giving Bigsy the chance now for the double in the bottom left. If he can get the white exactly where it is now.
Yeah. I wonder if it doubles in the middle.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah.
I do like this.
It's going to roll up behind it.
The only thing is, though, is if Steve does get out of this, if he can hit that yellow at the top, which is where I'd be going for, I'd be going off 2 cushions.
Yeah, but even if he does, Mark, I know what you mean, but look where the yellows are with ball in hand. That's still a nightmare.
Yeah.
4 minutes left.
The one thing he doesn't want to do here is give ball in hand, 'cause that's frame over.
Yeah.
He's got to get out of this.
Conceivably, if he does hit this yellow, we could see this frame being played out.
I'll tell you what, that's lovely. That's lovely. Brilliant shot. Shot of the day, yeah.
First time I've clicked that button today. I'm going to be a bit more conservative with that shot because it takes me hours to go through on the next day.
That's lovely. He has judged that so well.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, it's not the yellow a little bit away from the pocket, but I mean, the thing is, Bigsy here has got to try, you know, you could, if you do get ball in hand, you could conceivably just play that top yellow out and leave it touching the other one.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Bigsy's played this. That's brilliant as well. That. Yeah. So just roll this up towards the middle. No, don't do that.
This looks a bit inoffy to me. Let's put a side on it, so He's not played that badly.
No, it's not bad.
And he's left the cross double.
But I just thought he could have just rolled it towards the right middle.
Biggsy's got a couple of choices here. He could play off the bottom rail, which I think is a dangerous shot, but he could, knowing Bigsy, he might look at the cross double here. And yet again, he's defied us.
I'm not happy with this sensible Bigsy.
No.
But if he nails his first pot,
And I just said it a minute ago, conceivably this frame could just get played out and stay at 2-1, because
I think if he nails his pot, he's got a chance to clear this. Tell you what, Bigsy will got this.
yeah, should do. And that's should be a result for Bigsy there, so that puts Scott and James's draw. He's done probably Steve a favour because he won't be too far behind either of them. He wiped his feet but found it, so we'll just take a second or two break and we'll be back for the next frame.
Shaky.
Wow. Wow.
You see, the weird thing is, Shaky, is that I always feel better about my cue action when I watch yours.
So does everyone else.
Yeah. And I think people feel better about mine.
He just crunches that. White balls all over the place.
Black hasn't moved.
No.
Not even slightly.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to get any goldens, is he, with a break like that? But
I'll tell you what, he wants 4. Bigsy wants 4. Oh, we're a million miles away. He wants 4.
Yeah, there's only a minute and a half left. He knows that Steve's got to do some massive work. Yeah, I think he's resigned to the fact that he can't win this now. And even if he does win, he's got one chance at the golden break, I suppose, but that's about it. Thinks he's got a shot at this yellow and he could screw it back in if he wanted to. We was all thinking it, Matt.
Oh, double off the black into the middle. I don't think that goes.
We're having a few issues, I believe, with a few drop frames there, so I don't know if anyone saw any. I don't know what's happened with this stream tonight. Dropping frames, it's getting better.
Might just be the weather, mate.
Yeah. Let me know if you've got any.
Oh, what a shot! Bigsy, that's disgusting. Yeah, you've got to push it.
Oh yeah, the only reason I didn't want to is because he didn't get on the black. But yeah, the pot's
ridiculous.
That won't make the reel because he snooked himself, but it was nice to watch. Yeah, let us know if you experienced any issues with the stream. As Mark said, it could very well be the weather, but we'll be back for the next match. And I'll see if I can.
That's a decent performance by Bigsy there in the end.
Right, we'll be back in a minute or two. Right, we're back, and it looks like it's Bigsy to break. So Bigsy against Scott Andrews could be a very interesting game. You will not get more of a contrasting style, probably in the whole of this tournament, than Andy Biggs and Scott Andrews. So this could be an exciting match for many reasons. All Black's moving.
Yeah, it did move, didn't it? Wow.
Not quite. It went close to a pocket, didn't threaten it, but he just gets such a good action. The timing on his ball is just superb.
Mate? You know, I sit at home sometimes and think to myself, what's Lee been doing while Chase has been brushing, ironing the table and that, and you know, and the table still sits and looks like it does in the top right hand
Yeah,
corner.
yeah, I haven't done it yet.
Do you know, I just wonder.
I'll do it now, shall I? You'll have to.
Tell you what, that was a good pot.
You'll have to keep the commentary running.
Yeah, no problem. You know, Bigsy, very solid chance here. Oh, he's missed that. Wow. It is strange. It is strange with Bigsy the way he does this sometimes. Do you want me to create you an Excel sheet for this?
No, I have an Excel sheet for this, but it doesn't.
That's a very good prop. Sorry.
It doesn't copy the cross properly.
I'm just trying to make Lee's job hard tomorrow. I'm gonna get a straight black in a minute and for a shot of the day for Lee. Oh, he doesn't want the skilly. That's unlucky, that. Tell you what, he's got a cross double now if he fancies it. Let's see what he does. I like the cross double there. I think the angle on the screw back takes him into the red though, doesn't it? He's topping it.
Can't see what he's.
Fancies a double past the black then, does he?
Wow. Really? What has he seen that we haven't seen there, Mark?
I don't know, I'm confused.
You're right, but he's
Tell you what, that would have been some loss of turn though if he hadn't played that black. Some loss of turn there.
I think this was a very brave shot. So actually, in the first frame of the match, I know he's ballsed it right up, but I actually don't mind him going for that. You know, it shows that he is feeling some level of confidence because that was a tough shot. I mean, that was threading the needle. That was.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no issue with him going for that at all. You know, maybe the order he took the last couple in, but
yeah,
that
was a bit strange because the position he was in, the cross double was there, as you quite rightly said.
I like the mindset though, nice and attacking.
Yeah, don't mind that. Yeah.
Because once he cleared a few balls out of the way, he was going to be, you know, he was going to find himself behind it.
It's not a bad break. It's not a bad break at all. They've come out nice there for the Reds.
Yeah, Reds are
I think
lovely.
they all have a pocket. He's just got to get the first one.
First one's top left.
Yeah, if he takes the one in the middle, that's good. He is taking top left. I didn't want him to take the one in the middle because he was nudging balls he didn't need to nudge.
Yeah, that's lovely. Just roll this through. You've got the other one in the middle. And then come down and clear the others. So the slightly awkward one is the red closest to the black spot.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to, you know, that's not easy to get on. Oh dear. Yeah, that's the problem. You fire him into these.
Yeah, he's just
middles.
tried to a little bit too much there, but it's not the end of the world. He hasn't left too much for Bigsy.
He hasn't left much at all. Let's see what Bigsy does with this. Yeah, that's not bad.
Is that sensible Bigsy coming out again?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it, Lee. I
don't know who he is.
Cheers, mate.
I don't know what he's done with Andy Biggs. I don't mind a Heineken Zero, you know.
I can't drink too many of them. It gives me gut ache.
Yeah, they're not a session.
The flavour's okay. Peroni Zero's alright as well.
Yeah, I had that for a while.
Scott needs to wake up, says Mikey Boxall.
What's Biggsy seeing here? Just split these two yellows up a little bit. Yeah, don't mind that.
Oh, he's left that. He's left an open today. He's got to be careful here. He doesn't push the yellow down to the bottom left pocket.
Or going off it. Didn't do anything.
Or miss.
Yeah, or miss. Well, this one's a little bit scrappy, this frame. There's not an awful lot. Biggsy, if Biggsy can find a pot, he could
Well,
easily
there,
have a dish.
He's got a simple one in the right middle.
Chop that back off that red, maybe. Looks a bit in-offy. Oh, yeah, he didn't get the
Wow,
angle, so
I'll
therefore
tell
he
you
didn't go in off.
See, with this one, I know it might sound a bit daft, but I'd be tempted to plant into the bottom left from there because you've got no other easy pot.
Yeah, it's there.
I actually think that is the easiest pot. The plant in the bottom left.
Yeah, I think the only other pot he's got is the middle red up to the top right, but that doesn't really gain him anything.
Yeah, he's seen it. You just don't want to hit it too hard.
He's playing safe.
Yeah. Shows how attacking I am nowadays, isn't it? Didn't even think about playing safe then.
Yeah, it's a good shot. That nice control he had on that.
Can he see the one? Can he see the one towards the bottom centre
I
cushion?
don't think he can see any pot, but he can see the ball.
see that
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
yeah.
he can see. He's not snookered. I think he can actually see the one in the middle of the table, but again, there's no much advantage hitting that. It's just swapping, just putting the white on the bottom rail for me here. Try not to leave the top. Oh, wow, what's he done there? He's gone for the chop.
Yeah.
Ball in hand, this could be
This
dangerous.
This should be frame ball in hand here. There's nothing tough there. Yeah, like that. God, he always plays with fire with his positional shots, doesn't he?
He just trusts his cueing. He's,
Yeah.
you know, he times the ball so well that he doesn't generally.
He's close to
yeah.
that red again.
As we've already seen a couple of times, he does tend to
He hasn't
overcue.
cued. He hasn't cued. Well, he undercued that
Yeah,
one.
he does tend to overcue when he
Have to take the
now and
plant
again.
at the top now.
And I suppose if you're overcuing now and again, you're also going to be prone to undercue. But
Oh wow, Scott, this is a gift.
these are the sort of chances that in this setup, in this sort of format, you have to take them
Yes.
out. You know,
This is a mop-up job. The toughest shot here is getting on the black, and that's not tough.
because a clearance here will not only mean that he gets back to 1-1, but it'll also hurt Biggsy because he knows he should be 2-0 up.
If he can see that one near the bottom left, I'd clear that now. I'd say toughest shot is actually getting on the black here. Oh, he's missed that. Scotty Andrews. I tell you what, he didn't miss these when he last played me. He battered me last time.
Yes, so you said it in commentary earlier on. He's got a game.
He's a very good player.
I do wonder if his shot clock is just getting in his head a little bit.
I've seen him play really well close up.
He might be touching ball here. He'd be praying for that to be a touching ball so he can pop the red over the middle. Just run down next to the yellow, that would be the shot. But if it's not, he's in a bit of bother. Right, obviously he isn't because he's not asked for it. He's in a bit of bother here.
Tell you what, I like that
Yeah,
shot.
that's a great shot. Again, doesn't make the highlight reel because he didn't get on and on the board perfectly. So
Yeah, he's on this.
yeah,
He's on this. This is Big C.
For Big C, yeah,
This
he
is
is.
Big C. Oh, well, he's missed that by a long way.
Now again, Scott's got a second chance here that he shouldn't have got.
This is about his fourth chance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's too loose.
He didn't play that with conviction.
No. I don't think
Potted that, let it go, didn't he?
I mean, you've got 30 seconds. There is enough time to have a little look down the table and think, right, I want to put the white ball here.
Yeah.
30 seconds is a lot longer than you think.
As our very own Barbara Taylor says it. Pick your spot. Played that well.
I mean,
again,
families
not come out well.
have been created in less time.
Okay, we're 10 minutes into this match and only played one frame. Only completed one frame anyway. It's interesting because the only time I've ever really spoken to a pool coach, he always used to say to me that when you're lacking confidence, you tend to hit the ball thick. And Scott's been doing that.
Oh, wow.
Whereas Biggsy
Bigsy's
played it very thin. Yeah,
Must
yeah. I don't know if the same applies the other way.
He's the anti.
Yeah.
Is that what it means then? You overcut stuff when you're overconfident?
Possibly, yeah. I don't know if the same applies the other way around, but this is a good opportunity if he can just stun this white stop. Oh, it's a poor shot. Biggsy's just got to be careful he doesn't snooker himself behind the red here.
If you just hit it firm, you push the red up. Sort of, it's going to take the path up towards where the yellow spot would be on a snooker table.
Yeah.
Just hit it firm.
So it's going long.
Do you know what? If you can pot like that one,
I'm going to give him that one for the highlight reel because it might be the best shot of the day because he got in perfect position.
put some side on that as well. He's going to snip this in. Oh, he always, honestly.
Be a coach's nightmare, wouldn't he?
Big C. I'll tell you what though, if he's 2-0 up now, I think one more frame and he's you know, pretty much got qualification sewn up. I don't know who Hot Shots is, but that's funny. Maybe I'll ask him in a minute. I'll ask him if his middle name is Danger. You have to know the films to know what that means. Hot Shots, identify yourself because that was funny. He's coming off in a minute. Oh, I'll tell you what. He cracks that break, doesn't he?
His timing on the break is phenomenal. He's very lucky not to go off there though.
It's a nice first opening pot as well.
Yeah.
Just going to leave himself. Okay.
Reverse double here. Careful the in off.
I don't like this. He's played it well, but I didn't like the choice. He's played it very well.
Yeah, I think he had a bit of run there, but
The thing here, he doesn't want to be leaving that ball on the right rail to come back and get on the black. He needs to get on it now, which he has done. He's left himself hampered.
yeah, he's not the tallest man in the world either.
He's got the queuing for it though. Oh, Biggsy, get out of the way, we can't see the shot. He's played it well. Played it very nice. Oh no, he's fouled. He must have caught the red.
Yeah.
Chases on the ball.
He was in the way, so we didn't see it. So there was no point replaying it. Chase has done very well, actually.
He's been phenomenal as this ref. I've watched every week so far. And
his first week he was a bit iffy. He made a pretty poor mistake in Lucas's frame, but Scott. Other than that, he's been exceptional.
He's really, he's really
and Andy
stepped
Jefferson,
up to the plate,
I'll be
hasn't he?
honest, Jefferson refed brilliantly last week after his nervy start the week before, or a couple of weeks before.
Yeah, I watched last week. That's a very good pot, that.
Yeah. Grateful to them all. They're all volunteering to ref. Oh, 3-0.
This is, for me, this is Big Z's through, I think.
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. A lot of movie references coming out, aren't there? Yeah, he hasn't done any, has he?
Well, I updated the last one. Right, okay, so dry break from Scott.
Wait for it to go in.
Right, okay. So, Scott is suffering. He's certainly not out of the tournament, even with a loss, because he has actually got a point. And
Tell you what, that's fine.
his last game will be against Steve, who hasn't got any points yet. So, could be an interesting one.
Yeah, he's not played as well as I thought he would, Scott. I'm sorry, I know he's a lot better than this.
Well, this is how he should be playing, just nice and free, you know. And it's obvious to me that something stopped him doing this, and I can only think it's the shot clock, you know. Yeah, it's about 3-4 inches short there, but
Double this.
still at the 30-second shot clock. So I would imagine this will go to 4 if Bixie carries on. Obviously, if Scott comes back.
There's plenty of time.
Yeah, there is.
Tell you what, that wasn't a million miles away.
One's tracking lovely and all. Don't know if Mr. Twigger's watching tonight. Is Mr. Twigger watching tonight? Say hello if you are, Andy.
He does like this, doesn't he, this Monday night? I've got to admit, I've become a fan of it. My Monday nights now, I've usually got this on my big TV, which is why I send you texts every now and then, because you can't use the chat, can you? And I put the Ultimate Pool on my laptop, and I'm sitting there happy as a pig in muck. Because I've watched most Monday nights on Ultimate Pool, but you know, now I've got two things to watch on Monday. I love it.
Yeah.
Monday night's my pool night.
Victims of our own success. We've got 80 people at home watching, and hardly anyone in the club.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
They were all here yesterday.
Oh, that was some turnout, wasn't it?
Oh, it was incredible.
It's 60 players for the trials. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's a great pot. Go on. Oh, that's brilliant, mate.
That's nice. Very nice.
Yeah, we almost tripped over each other for shot of the day there. Yeah, well done, Scott.
That's nice to see
well
that.
done, mate.
There's Twigger.
That's brilliant.
How you feeling now, mate?
Hello, Twigger. Hopefully you're taking it nice and easy at home. I feel ashamed.
Get your coat.
I feel ashamed. I really do. It's nothing that he wouldn't say, to be fair, is it?
Yeah. Who needs enemies? Right, here we go then. So Andy to break again, and so far he's crunched pretty much every break he's taken tonight. So let's see if he does it
Tell you
again.
what, Scott's got time here.
Very much so. He's never out of this. It's another crunching break. It's dry though, by the looks of it.
Average.
I don't know if that's in answer to my question or your joke.
To be fair, I'd take average for that because that was a terrible joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Not
Nice.
bad, not bad. It's not brilliant. It's got the red in the middle. It's a bit tough, but
You could take the one top left as well if you wanted to.
yeah.
Oh, nice. It's started queuing really nice now.
Yeah, and I think it may be because he thought, I'm 3-0 down, can't win. And, you know,
Dean, I've heard some of your jokes in this commentary. You've got no room to comment on my poor joke. I mean, to be fair, I do like your commentary, Dino. Nice.
come out lovely.
Come
Yeah,
on,
I like that.
Scott. Come on, mate. Let's make a game of this. This has been 1 minute 40, this phone.
It looked like it drifted a bit there.
Yeah, it did.
Shouldn't be too many finger marks on that, so we might have to keep an eye on that.
Oh, we're getting all the bad jokes now. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dino, I'm looking forward to the 21st now. Do I get half price VIP ticket because I'm going to help Dino with the karaoke?
No, nor does Dean.
Oh man, that's all right, Dean. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll make hell out of that buffet, me and you, between us.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said there'll be food all day. Yeah. Oh, nice. That's a good shot.
Play well now.
He is. Yeah, that's not a bad shot as well. That's actually good. He's covered all three balls there, I think. Or maybe no, maybe you can click the right hand side of the one nearest the middle, I think.
Yeah. Just a little
You
nick.
can leave this on the top. Oh no, he's just gone for it. Oh, Scott got greedy. It's all right, mate. We'll just do our singing, for want of a better adjective. We will do our singing.
I haven't finished my flyer yet. Cookie got her flyer out nice and quick, but mine's still to come. I'll be looking through both your Facebooks for suitable pictures that I can doctor. Don't worry about that. It's coming. Like a geriatric version of Chaz and Dave, you two.
We could do that. Super loopy nuts, are we? What's the other one? Rabbit. There's loads, wasn't there?
It's not Chaz and Dave, it's Dean and Braze.
Dean and Braze. Oh, Crow coming out.
Absolutely, mate. That's what's happening.
Yeah. I'm
Only a bit of fun.
gonna grab a hotel room and
it looks like
enjoy the free booze that you're gonna give me.
And it looks
Free
like
booze?
Big T is going to get
He's
some
free.
more.
Yeah, nice.
So
Well done, Big T.
that's 4-1. So we'll again, I'll update the table. We'll take a little break, and we'll be back for the next match. It will be Steve Baker and James Challis.
Right, we're back now. It's Stephen Baker, James Challis game. Now this is important because Bigsy's now qualified, so you know there's only one spot left up for grabs, and if either one of these can find a win here, they put themselves in a very strong position indeed. Challis still has Bigsy to play at the end, and you know with Bigsy already through, I think he's going to be very relaxed and probably see some really good stuff, and that is a cracking break. He has hit that lovely there. The white, you know, almost stopped it, didn't he? That was, yeah, it was very good. These
reds look lovely.
Yeah. Just pick your route. Just pick your route. He's got a nice little angle here, just to screw back for the next one in the middle.
I love the way he struts around the table.
Yeah.
Looks like an East End market trader when he's...
Yeah, lovely. So he just needs to bring this back to around about where the blue
wants it almost straight.
Round about where the blue spot is.
As straight as he can get it without snoopering himself.
Pretty much the blue spot, I think. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Stun this in now, and you've got a very, very nice opening frame from Challis. Yeah, that's perfect.
Stevie Baker's wondering what's hit him tonight.
Yeah. That's quality, that is. The break was huge, but he's taken these absolutely perfect.
Has he even moved in yellow?
Yeah, very nice. Well played.
Yeah. So very, very quick. 1 minute 20 seconds.
I didn't know Challis could move that fast.
Not quite as quick as Andy Twigger's first frame. A list here of the golden breakers so far. Twigger was our first. Coatley took one out. Liam first, believe it or not, got one. Callum Britt and Richard Springham a couple of weeks ago. Actually, last week. Added his name to the list as well. So 5 golden breakers so far.
I love the golden break, but it does feel like cheating.
Yeah. I think you've got to have it in this tournament.
The thing I saw was on the Ultimate Pool Pairs Cup when Danger Mouse Liam White was playing with his little son, his 9-year-old son.
He's been unlucky there.
And they were playing against the Maltese guys, Clayton Castaldi and Gary Clark, I believe. And yeah, it was 2-1. Liam White hit a golden break, and then Gary Clark hit a golden duck. And all of a sudden, like 15-20 seconds later, they've gone from 2-1 to losing 4-1.
Steve was a bit unlucky there. He had a fairly good break. He didn't really have control of the white, but the red come all the way around off 3 rails and sat on the white.
Can't tell if he got one there, no.
He almost ran out of time there.
Oh, Terry Daly.
Oh, did you get one, Terry? Oh, you did, didn't you? I haven't added you to my list.
Crow,
you've
got
only one job.
Crow, you got 3,000 jobs. Why didn't you get that?
You're on my list now, Terry. Yeah, so well done, mate. You're in there. Interestingly, you've not had any golden ducks.
I think Terry Daly deserves some compensation off you for that one.
Well, he got a nice mention on Facebook for that shot of the day. I still think that's one of the best technical shots we've seen. Absolutely stunning cueing that was.
You played well.
So Bigsy with another chance here. Not Bigsy, we're talking about Challis with another chance here. I looked up and saw a big fella and I thought it might be Bigsy. Right. So okay. Well, Stevie with a chance now.
Here we go. We've got Twigger coming to take reds now. Oh, sorry. No. It's more about the mints.
I remember an advert for that. People like polo.
The mint with the hole.
You used to be able to buy polo holes. Do you remember them? Little
I used to like the fruit ones they did.
Fruit polos, yeah.
Yeah, they were lovely.
I always found them to be incredibly sticky, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you left them in the heat, you'd try and take one out of the packet, and it'd be 6 stuck together. That's the show of my life, love that. Why, just why? I just thought of somebody I really liked. I was trying to take the mickey out of Crow there, Twigs, and I just thought, who do I really, really like? I know, Andy Twigger. So you got to mention, mate. Oh, that's lovely. That's unlucky.
So unlucky.
Can't get shot at the day, but
just for the sake of it, because I was actually thinking whether he could see that shot and whether he would actually see that shot.
I'll tell you what, I like the creativity though from Steve. He's done a couple of those tonight. His head's in the right place. It's just the execution that's let him down a little bit tonight.
I don't know why Matt's turned that heating off.
I prefer it. That's a nice shot. Decent touch of right hand side there to check the ball up. So roll in. I don't know, he might want an angle on this last one.
Yeah, he's got to cue this one a little bit, I think, just to get a little bit past the baulk line with the white would be nice, wouldn't it?
I think the key thing is that he needs to leave an angle on the last ball down the rail to the bottom right.
Perfect position. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, that's a good shot, that.
Oh, I don't think he could, if he gets the white close to where the yellow is, he could actually play it for the black in the middle. Yeah, I like that. And
top it through.
He's got a tiny bit of angle to keep it up from. He doesn't have to go too far down the pocket now, or down the cushion now. So,
well, I think
cue this through. Is he going across?
That's lovely. I'll tell you what, this has been a really good finish. Challis has suddenly turned up,
and it all came from that unlucky shot for Steve.
It's big.
Big's breaking all the rules, running through the arena and all sorts.
So where's this jersey on like Seniors County Day?
Well, at Seniors County, you get one frame, then you're off again. Here, you play a couple of minutes, then you get to play again straight away. It's
You've been absolutely brilliant.
I don't know.
I've enjoyed watching you.
Frames are right after ones.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be Andy Biggs.
I mean, early on, I summed you up saying that the guy has got so much cue power and he's sometimes a bit of a loon, and then you screwed that one all the way back into my right pocket. I said, thank you, Biggsy, for proving me right on both counts.
Problem there was, it was easier to do that than just stand it and roll the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, right, here we go. See what break you can find here.
Like you're enjoying yourself, though. You've qualified now. So it's just a case of whether you finish first or second.
Not a great shot.
If you finish first, you play 2 second place people. If you finish second, you play 2 first place people from other groups. So it's got some relevance. 2 face people.
2 face people. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm not 2-faced. I always say it to your face.
Which face?
Both. Twitch chin, innit?
Each face has got 6 chins.
Ball in hand behind the line for Steve here. Yellows look quite nice actually, although it's one of those tables that if he doesn't get them,
I think I would
lovely.
have played the one on the top left pocket first, because that's guarded.
Yeah.
I know it's not guarded massively, but it's one of those that you don't want to leave it for your last or second last ball.
That's a bit harsh. 56.
Yeah. I was going to walk up to you and ask if your middle name was Danger.
Good to see you yesterday.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. But yeah, you've definitely played the role tonight. You've played how I summed you up, and it's been brilliant.
It's always guaranteed,
Yeah, I love it. Because I've come here and claimed to know 3 of the players tonight, and the other 2 have let me down by not being solid at all. You're the only one who's lived up to the billing. So thank you.
Guaranteed, top 3 or 4, it's a dollar. Or miscue, slice, smash. Chalk in the queue.
He can just.
Don't expect to play without.
He doesn't have to put anything here. If he plays for this to go into the middle, if he rolls a little bit too far, then he's.
Yeah, but we've got shit over the gear with loads of side top and everything.
He's just done that.
He'll just roll ball. Where's the fun in that?
Be careful with this red in the middle of the table here. There we go. No, the one that I was talking about is the one that we have to be careful of, and he's snooping himself behind it. It's, I thought that was pretty obvious. I don't know why he played left-hand side on that. I think Steve will be disappointed with how he's played tonight. He's much better than this.
I've just realised, I've just looked at Challis's tracksuit trousers, and he's basically a dyslexic pool player. It says polo on his. Yeah. So, come on, it wasn't that bad.
Good shot.
That's a good shot. Very good shot. He suddenly started queuing now.
Yeah,
Next
match is going to be interesting because I fancy it'll be James and Andy next. Because Scott and Steve have still got a lot to play for, whereas Andy's already through. So, well, we just did ask that question, and we both said no. Yeah, he's got away with it.
Yeah, he's put his hand up.
It always makes me laugh when somebody gets that kind of thing happen to them and then they start moaning they got unlucky, and I think, what would you rather?
Yeah, he got clear up.
Yeah, no shot, yeah.
That's a good point, well made. Yeah, he's looking at the kick shot here.
Yeah, he has to. It's the only one he's got, I think, really.
I think the white goes safe, so he's going to have to play another kick shot after, or a double.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Steve only entered the competition last week, so he's our latest entry into the tournament. And as I said, I think he'll be disappointed with how he's played. He is better than this. But I think he's been affected a little bit by the fact that he didn't know any of the players he was playing other than a little bit of Scott. And he wouldn't have known Andy or Jumbo very well. even though they both have reputations that precede them.
yes, it is.
Our waistlines precede us into the room by about 10 minutes.
It is the infamous Mark the Sparky commentating. You are right. Is that young Kip? Is it? You know, I don't recognise you as Clinton. You're Kip, aren't you? That's a very good shot. Yeah, very nice finish. Challis has showed up. Yeah, I thought it was you, sir. How are you, and how's your lovely wife? So, Kip Noir is an England Masters player.
Ah, yes.
He does very well, and Ultimate Pool, he's on the IRPT seniors, and yeah, very good player. No, you wouldn't. Yeah, it's very nice of you to join us, you know.
Yep, that's the way it goes sometimes, Mr. Hughes. You know, it is what it is. And you're absolutely right. If James wins this 4-0, he's pretty much in the next round. Won't stop us playing them.
No.
Interesting, isn't it? Because this was supposed to be the group that was the tightest. It started with a draw, and now it's going to be over before the last match.
Yeah, I was looking forward to this group as well. But to be fair, there's been some decent pool plays. There's been some rubbish as well, let's be honest, but you know.
Yeah, well, every player's still got something to play for. Shot of the day still gives them 30 quid if they can get through the shot of the day and pass the 3 or 4 shots that we've discussed already tonight. James Goldsmith's skill shot from last week's getting a lot of column inches. And Terry Daly, as we've spoken about, beautiful bit of cueing. Adam Gallup's double was still for me the shot, but I'm not allowed to vote, so. Yeah, that's a nice little shot from Jumbo there.
Yeah. Tell you what though, Kip, it's lovely to see you joining us from, you know, it's nice to see people from around the country are starting to watch Lee's, you know, more and more popular stream.
We had someone from Germany a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, that's
tuned
right.
in
She was
for
watching
John
Bevan. Yeah, because she's.
Oh,
I don't know.
Jumbo.
I don't know what their status is, but I know they were seeing each other because he used to travel over to Germany to visit and things. So yeah.
Not a great shot from Jumbo there, but disappointed with that.
Like I say, it's really good that people from around for like completely different counties have started watching.
Yeah, it gets people talking. That was the whole point of putting this, spending all this money on this stream equipment, because if it gets other people talking about the club and what we do, it might even tempt them to join us for next year's Kent Senior Open for people like Kip.
No, you can't invite him. He's too good. He's too good. I want to be able to defend my title against other Kent or London people.
You can defend it all you like.
I know. I don't win much, you know. Give me a shout. Give me a chance.
Again, we said this in the last match. There's still plenty of time here.
Oh, you've been watching that as well? Yeah, that was played out of my skin that day, Kip. Really enjoyed it.
Good shot there.
That's a lovely shot. Come on, Steve.
That's
Come on,
it's going to be a tough finish, but that was a great shot to give himself the chance.
Do you know, I'd go top first and then the bottom. Yeah.
Thanks, Kip.
Yeah, cheers, Kip. Appreciate it, bub. I mean, Lee's done a lot of good work. He can move the camera around to any one of 6 tables, and comment on them. And it's all his own setup. So, and trust me, I don't like giving Lee compliments, but he's done great. He's done great work at this club, and the way he streams, the way he puts tournaments on all the time. So. And trust me, I don't like giving this man compliments, so it's the truth.
You love it.
I don't.
I'll tell you what I need here, Mark. Just have a look at this and you'll understand what I'm saying. You know where Chase is standing?
Yeah.
If I was to put a board along that, level with that wall, just along to there, I could put that clock on the board and have some nice little sponsorship. So just stand there,
Yeah. Tell you what, this has been really good by Challis.
Yeah.
All over in
4-0.
16 minutes.
Very, very quick. So again, we'll take a break from commentary, and the next match will be James again. So James versus Andy, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Right, so we're back. I mean, we as Jamie said in chat, it is pretty much 2 dead rubbers unless we see a 4-0, 4-0 swing, or 4-1 might do it as well. But yeah, we're going to put Scott and Steve on first, seeing as they're both still. Steve is obviously out now, but Scott does have a sniff of a chance to go through, but it's not in his hands.
Do you know what would be perfect? Scott winning 4-0, Challis losing 4-1,
Yeah.
and we get that 6 red.
Yeah. Right, so Chase just setting these balls up. Looks like it's Scott to break off.
Frame 1.
Scott needs a big result. He needs a 4-0 or a 4-1, and then, or I think the last match is a dead rubber anyway. We're pretty close to a dead rubber in any case. Highly unlikely we're going to get the results we need, but we'll stick with it.
Yeah, the thing is, we don't know if Scott realises that he's still got a shout. To be fair, it might be his arm might go loose if he doesn't know.
Well, he did start to play a little bit better, didn't he, when he thought he'd lost in the last match. So you never know. Steve won't give up. Steve will play for a bit of pride.
Yeah. I've been like I said to you earlier, I've been impressed with Steve's shot selection.
Yeah.
It's just the execution that's been lacking a little bit, but you know, his head's in the right place.
He is a better player than he's shown, that's for sure.
I can tell he's decent. It's the first time I've seen him. Hi Alicia, how are you?
Alicia.
He's just a little bit stabby, isn't he? See, it's stabby.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of, he stops the cue like dead instead of letting it flow through. I'll tell you what, that's a lovely shot. That's unlucky.
He's had a bit of that tonight, as he's not had much run at all. No, he's all right. Depends what he wants. Right, so ball in hand here. Hi, Alicia.
Oh, we've got an Alicia and an Alicia.
And a Luke.
And a Luke. I'll tell you what, he's done that.
He's done it well.
That was. That's brilliant. Obviously not as played 100%, but yeah, I love that shot. Yeah, you can't say Alicia's name wrong. You get told off. I know because I've done it.
I'll just call her Liz.
I'm just going to go with Dobbs Jr. from now on. I think it's easier.
Dobbs
Jr. You right, Dobbs Jr.? How are you?
Oh, hello. It's black. Oh, right. red was tracking towards the black there. We might knock it down into the corner.
I'll tell you what though, if Scott's going to get a 4-0, he'll want to move this frame along.
Yeah, I wonder sometimes with Scott's. His mind here is not right because he should have played this shot a long time before now.
Yes, you're right there, George. I think this was the correct selection for second to last match.
It's a good point, actually. We never really talked about that. Yeah, it's a very good point, George. Thanks very much.
He's smarter than he looks.
He is, yeah. He's still ugly, though. George, you're on next week, mate. We've just been saying that you might be favourite for your group. Laura, you all right, darling?
Hi, Laura. Come on, Steve. I mean, I'm kind of torn here. I want Steve to do well because he's really, you know, he's obviously really tried hard tonight. On the flip side, I'd love to see a close decider,
it would
6
be nice,
red sort of thing, you know.
Well, we will see 6 reds in the second round. It was a deliberate intention of mine not to have too many 6 reds in this, but I understand that the public want them, so that's what we'll be going for in the next round. So if the points are level in the next round, it will be a 6 red shootout, regardless of frame difference.
It is an exciting way to finish a match for the spectator, not so much for the players. I mean, we've got our own Barbara Taylor just standing to my right at the moment, who has been the victim of a couple of 6 reds. Although you've got a good record, haven't you, on the ultimate? Yeah, you have got a good record. Yeah.
It's not a bad record, is it?
That's all right, that. I've got 1 out of 1 on the ultimate, but my opponent set a time of something like 59 seconds, so I just strolled around the table.
He came to the table with 3 days, 4 hours, and 16 minutes.
Yeah, I think the balls are still up.
Played that well. He's come out again a little bit unlucky.
Good evening, Paul.
Yeah.
How are you, mate?
Only an Arsenal fan would say that. Still harking back to the days when they had a good manager. Yeah, me too, GT. I think there's going to be some good matches next week. Can't underestimate Scott or Jason or even Alison. Alison can pot a ball, so...
That's a good shot, that is. It's a good result.
Yeah, it's come out nice. Turned out nice again.
Scott can just leave him down the bottom. Well, no, he's got this red down the bottom. I didn't even see that. It'd be nice if he could have got a loss of turn there. Come on, Steve. Make a name for yourself, mate.
Yeah, we was waiting for you to get your knee done.
Take a lot of digging, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Depends what he's digging him out of, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I mean, it's...
Has he left that? Can't quite see, but I think he can put a little swerve on this. I think he's all right, but we will run it again, Luke. It's been too good not to run it again.
It's been brilliant. I love this game.
My only problem now is going to be trying to run it with less than 64 miles.
Oh, you're going to upset a lot of people if you do that.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I think, if you are going to run it with 64, maybe just take a winner through.
Well, we've got 64 then.
I know, but just take a winner through so the comp goes quicker, straight down to 16, and then up to you.
The only problem with only taking a winner through is you do end up with a lot of dead rubbers.
Yeah.
Like Biggsy would already be through with 3 matches to go in this round. So.
Well, he's not through as a winner though, is he?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, absolutely true.
You know.
But you would end up with this would be a completely dead game, wouldn't it? In that instance.
I mean you're always going to get that. I mean,
I think it's just limited to 64. I think, look, this has been 64. It's going to finish in the end of. I think it finishes in the end of, or beginning of May. I think this finishes. Yeah. Well, we have also got a gap because of the Euros and the county finals in February. We are taking a break for that. But other than that, I've got to get it finished by May the 19th. Yeah. I've got to get it done by May the 19th because we've got Stroudy's stag and then I'm off to Corfu for a couple of weeks.
I mean, the only shot he's got on here is a kick double. Or does it cross double?
I think he's got a little bit of it, yeah.
Cross treble, cross double.
White's going to be flying here.
I'll tell you what,
It wasn't a bad effort. He hasn't had a lot of luck tonight, in fairness, Stevie. I know he's not played as well as he can, but he's not had a lot of run either. And I think in these short format matches, you do need to have that little bit of run, unless you play like Challis did in the last match.
Yeah, I mean, Challis just suddenly showed up. Challis showed what he can do. He's always been a good player, just whether he shows it or not. Same as Bigsy. Bigsy's been brilliant in phases tonight.
I think also it's a case of players getting used to being in the spotlight,
Yes.
which they've not experienced before.
Yeah,
Even though it's only.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Yeah.
I said exactly that earlier, Barbara. You know, when although it's it's not quite what you might be used to when you're on the Ultimate with millions watching. There's 78 people at home watching, but these guys have never had that spotlight on them before, and I do think it does affect them. You always see the first round of matches are always really nervy, but then they do settle down a little bit usually.
I think the standard will only increase the more people get the opportunity to take part.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely.
That is a good point that you made earlier about the spotlight thing, because because I counter with the fact that Lee streams a lot all the time, but the spotlight, when you're playing in a normal tournament up here, sometimes you don't know if you're being streamed or not. You've got no idea. So Lee had the point, and you've just reiterated it, that the spotlight is very much on all four of these players.
Yeah.
Well, when you've got the table either side covered and blocked.
Wow! Yes! Oh, a little fist pump as he sits down as well. That's brilliant. I love that. Go on, Stevie Baker. Oh, that's fantastic. I'll tell you what, I'm so pleased that Steve has had that moment tonight, because he, like as you said earlier, he hasn't quite had the run. That is fantastic. I love that.
And I think also that pleases Jumbo.
Oh, Kib, I tell you what, mate, it's really nice, really good of you to join. Tell your friends in Worcestershire too that this is happening every Monday as well. Try and get a wider audience. That would be brilliant. There's a message to you there, Barb. It's Kib.
Yeah.
Hey, big kiss back.
I don't know why I turned it off.
Oh, bless you.
I love that for Steve. I love that for Steve Baker.
All of these things will bode in well going forward.
Yep.
Like I say, you've got both tables either side blocked off, you've got a little seating area, it's all very official, you've got a referee and a timer going. Yeah, I think the more people experience it, the better. And the standard will then increase going forward for the club.
Absolutely, and we've, as I said, the only danger we've got is that 64 people that are in this, I don't think any of them won't want to play again, and I've got a list of about 12 people that want to play in the next one. So, and the next one will be probably allowing the higher standard player in, maybe just silver and gold players, and maybe we'll drop that to a 16, possibly a 32. But yeah, we'll certainly be carrying on with this. Because,
Well, I mean, one little suggestion maybe for you is, if you have it as 64, if you get say 100 entries, have a little pre-tournament for it.
Yeah, you could do that.
So 100 people, and you could take a reduced amount of money maybe, so you get the same kind of pot, and have a little tournament, and the top 64 go through into the group stage.
Yeah, we've not even looked at the payouts for this yet. The intention is always to pay the top 8. So obviously it's going to be groups all the way down, like as they do with the Ultimate. So groups all the way down to even the final will be a group of 4. So, but obviously that will only come out with one winner. But we'll pay the top 8, possibly even the top 16. I don't know. We'll see. But
Reversed up there. I fancy Scott to get this. Yeah, nice. Very nice. That's beautiful.
nice finish.
That's a very good finish, that. Following up from Stevie Baker's monster.
I think we can probably have another look at that if we.
I love that shot. Just to hit that black
He
was
had a little
tough.
chuckle when it went in as well. I noticed that.
I watched, he's sitting straight across from me, obviously, you know, about sort of 10, 15 yards from me, and he was fist pumping as he sat down there. He was sitting there.
Loving it.
Yeah.
Loving life.
He seems like a nice guy.
He's a proper
I don't
nice
know.
guy. He's a
He
really,
does
really
seem
nice
like a
guy,
guy. I am absolutely made up that he did that on stream.
Punch and break.
That's a very nice break. He's got a very solid chance on the reds here. Get this bottom left first and then just float around the back of this yellow, play the red into the middle, next red bottom left, and then he can go up the table and clear him in the order he wants to.
Or he could do that.
Poor finish shot.
I think he's alright. I think he. Yeah.
Oh, I'm brilliant, Barb. I am so good sitting here.
I never missed.
I've never once missed. Not once.
Yeah,
That's,
he's alright.
I'll tell you what, he's recovered that really well. Scott just wants to do it his own way,
He
which is
should
fantastic.
stick to that pocket here, though, in my opinion. Get rid of that ball because it's going to be tough to get back onto.
It goes bottom left.
Yeah, like that.
That's good. So he's giving himself every chance now.
Now for me, it's top left, top right. Get in the middle of the 2 reds and take either one you want for the red and the black in the middle. I don't think this is the right way.
This is fine. Just
It doesn't matter, but
drop it in. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Just screw this back about 3 ball lengths. Top left, top right, black in the middle.
oh,
Or don't. Scott, you keep proving me wrong. What have I done to upset you?
still plenty of time in this match, by the way.
More upset than I would be. Bless him. Yeah, I mean, you know, the 4-1's still on.
Neither of these players have got a win under their belt tonight, which is a bit of a surprise. But is what it is.
These are nice and open there. Keep your head together, Steve. Okay. Go on, keep your head together. These are nice. In practice, he's taking these easily, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a solid pot, that. Cued that with confidence. It's nice to see.
We're moving into the 10-minute line, so the next frame will be a 15-second shot clock.
Yeah, nice. Oh, you don't want to be straight.
I think he's
Screw
okay.
it-
I'll
screw it back,
with a bit of
yeah.
right-hand side. Get back up the table for the yellow in the bottom right again.
Yeah, nice, very nice. I like that. That's lovely. Couldn't have placed that ball much better.
Just let this roll. That's all right.
He's
Yeah.
played for that in the middle. I think he
I'd have
probably
played
should have played
top
for
left,
top
yeah.
left,
I'd have played top left.
He'll still get this. He'll get this.
There's no in off, so should be fine. Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, I feel bad for him. God, The emotions you go through just watching people
Yeah,
play
it is. Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. I sit here every week, and you do feel for people when they don't perform as they can.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of people like that. Coakley didn't perform the way he can. He had a bit of bad run as well, but he didn't perform anywhere near as well as he can.
No.
That sticks out, and there was quite a few actually going through. Lucas obviously had a good chance and didn't take it when he had time on his hands. But the big one, I think, Luke McGrath, he came down and he didn't perform at all.
Yeah. He's got away with that. Yeah, he puts his hand up to apologise. So you should as well.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, it asks the question, doesn't it, if nothing else. I mean, Scott's got nothing to lose now, I suppose, though.
Scott's quite a good doubler.
Yeah. You watch your treble disc now. Oh.
Yeah, see, he keeps proving me wrong. I don't know whether it's commentator's curse. I don't know. I don't commentate very often.
Maybe you just don't know what you're talking about. Just a suggestion. Maybe he's just not seeing the right shot.
And what do you know? I mean, how many world titles have you got?
Just a couple.
I mean, you haven't even got 20 yet.
No. Damn.
Lots of hands up in this frame.
See, I'm not necessarily a fan of these because you can just nick off of it and spin right down the bottom and know where it is.
Can't see what he's playing here.
He's
Gotta catch the jaw.
He's got to go. That's it.
Is it off?
He's always going to be going.
Say it as it is. Oi, don't you start sticking up for her, Woody.
Yes, Paul, you know, don't you?
I'll be crying myself to sleep tonight now, Paul.
You think he's going to go for top right then?
Do you know what?
Awful
Do you know
clever.
what? With friends like Bob, you don't need enemies, do you really?
I play for Kent Seniors, you know.
He went
I should do, yeah. You never know, I might do all right.
He went off one row there as well.
Oh,
Genius, mate, genius.
yeah. So I reckon this next shot, right, Bob, I think it's going to be a break. I reckon.
And it's Bigsy, so it's top ball.
Do you pay for these top commentators?
Yeah.
When the guest commentators, do
He
you pay?
bought me a beer.
Well, that explains everything. One beer and he's anyone who doesn't know what he's talking about.
My answer was going to be no.
Oh, I don't know.
Talking about the shot clock, over the weeks, do you think a lot of players who aren't used to the arena, question, it's a 15-second shot posing major
Oh,
problems?
massive, yeah. And I'd even go as far as to say as the 30-second shot has caused a few problems. But it's interesting that when people start hearing that the 5-4, they panic.
Yes.
They just absolutely panic. And
You have to embrace them.
yeah, and because it's there, isn't it? And you've got to just take it on the chin. But a lot of them, they do. They absolutely panic. But a lot of them, as I said, they haven't really got to grips with the 30-second shot clock. They're used to 45 seconds, which is effectively in a pool match a hell of a long time. But 30 seconds does catch them out sometimes.
I know for a while the Aussies have 2020 comps,
Right.
as it sounds, 2020. 20 seconds.
20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 minutes,
seconds.
yeah.
No, yeah, well, yeah, 20 minutes, 20 seconds, yeah. I think the best one I've seen for embracing the beeps, so to speak, is probably Tom Cousins, because and you can, if you don't panic, you can use it as to help you queuing.
Yeah.
Chippy as well.
Yeah, you just literally queue on the
Yeah.
beeps.
And then you know you've got that 5.
Chippy don't have a backswing, does he?
Well, he normally doesn't get to the beeps either, to be fair. He's
Exactly,
like
yeah.
lightning, isn't he?
Yeah.
Clipping that
Yes, as Lee said a few times over the weeks in commentary, it's not about how quickly you play the shot, it's about how quickly you see the shot.
Yeah, you can't change your mind. You have to follow your instinct, follow your gut. The first shot you see is normally the right one, and you haven't got time to change your mind, really.
Back yourself. Trust your instincts.
Yeah, as you said, Barbs, I mean, most of the time, if you're an experienced player, you see the right shot pretty early. It's when you second guess yourself's the problem in these rules.
I'm not saying I see the right shot. I just go for the shot that I see.
Yeah, it might not be the right one, but you're going for the one that you saw first.
Playing all the right notes, just not in the right order.
Ninth Beethoven Symphony.
By Les Dawson. For those of you too young to remember, he was a genius. It's been the story of his night, in my opinion. I think he's just had no run whatsoever, and I think you need that. Not to say you have to rely on it, but he's just not had any. Wasn't that? I'm worried about that. It's just when I go on, I've got about 400 WhatsApp groups, and all I remember is Wednesday. If I hadn't noticed that, I would have been looking for that group everywhere. I wouldn't know what it was called. I can't now.
That's a nice pot.
Yeah, really good shot.
Didn't quite get the position though. Come off a cushion and catch the bottom one there, and then you got a snooker back here.
Yeah.
Don't put it.
Play for the middle.
Right.
I play for the middle yellow here. Okay.
Scott needs 2 frames here to stay in the night.
Yep. 2 minutes to go. It's going to be a big ask. Bit of ball in hand now. He's got to start moving quicker though, because his time clock, the odd seconds could be all that he needs.
Get the blackout here. Acquire one of the 2 near the middle, off the cushion, get the blackout, and then you should have another shot.
Yeah. Two minutes. Got to get this, I think. Got to get this. Is it his break next?
Didn't see
Oh, that's
one
unlucky. He actually played that really well.
Yeah, I don't
I think you're right, Jamie.
Yeah.
I don't think he is either.
That's a nice shot. Just track this up.
So if he wins this frame, that definitely puts James through.
Yep. And this will be a bit of pride for Steve as well.
Just over a minute to go, so it's unlikely we're going to see a winner in this. So a 2-2 is likely to be the score, but you never know. Golden break opportunity for Steve. I believe it's Steve's break. Scott is standing up, so maybe Scott's. Yeah, I think it must be Scott's break. Two again. Scott's break.
Ben 5. Scratch the break.
Scott, golden break. Yes or no? Oh, the black moved. Weren't far away from that middle.
I could tell you, Barbara, if you wish to know. You're
Are we actually in the same?
no, it's not groups. It's you're if you want to know who you're playing, basically you look under this list here, and you are here. That's your group. But Willie's group hasn't got the same people in it. Weirdly, you have both got Alison, but you see Willie's got to play Paul and Mitchell, whereas you've got to play Willie and Jamie. Everybody plays 2 people from each group, and they could be very different people.
Sorry, yeah. I've got the concept, but I didn't look at it.
It's the same concept as the UEFA Champions League.
Can't do if I'm a Liverpool fan.
That's true. Okay, so Scott has decided that he's finished for the night. There's 10 seconds to go, so it looks like it's going to finish 2-2.
Yes.
So the last match of the night is going to be for see who tops the group, so we'll be back for that in a few minutes.
Right, we're back in for this final frame. So basically, this isn't a dead rubber. I mean, both these players are through. But if Challis can find a win here, then he obviously tops the group, and you know that helps a little bit in the next round of the draw.
Actually, because I just checked the groups they go into, and it's quite an interesting difference. So it's not public knowledge yet how the draw's been done for the next round, but it has been done, and it does make a hell of a difference in my opinion. But there we go. So we'll see how this runs. Bigsy with the first real opportunity, I think.
I think Challis will want to top this group anyway, regardless of how it feels. You know, it's a pride thing,
Yeah,
isn't
of course
it?
it is. And if he
never
plays
want to go
like he
through
did
as
in the last
runner-up.
frame, then in the last match, then he probably will top the group because he was pretty damn good.
Oh my word. Sorry, Biggs, he was only going to mate. Trying to develop my leg. Nice gap.
That's where they go.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want this one.
No.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, Paul. So, yeah, basically that is how it works. The two winners do go in against two runners-up. So, essentially, yeah, if you end up runners-up in this group, you end up having to face two winners. If you end up winning the group, you face only one other winner.
Yep.
So, you know, it's significant. Small margins and all that. You know, if you want to progress in this group, surely you want to be facing runners-up, more runners-up in the second
Yeah, you do it
rounds.
effectively because, you know, that shows you who's dealing with the shot clock the best, who perhaps has played the... I mean, you wouldn't, you know, want to come up against James Goldsmith the way he played in his group. Granted, okay, he was the big favourite in the group anyway, but, you know, if you can avoid winners like that, then, you know, you're giving yourself a better chance to get through to the next round. But just so people do know, the next round is also groups, so there'll be 8 groups of 4. As Woody said, 2 winners, 2 runners-up. And then after that, we'll have 4 groups of 4, and again, that will be 2 winners, 2 runners-up. But then we'll go down to 2 groups of 4, and then 1 group of 4. Very, very simple.
Simpler than it sounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Bigsy here, you know, he's got a chance.
So the comp runs on till first couple of weeks of May. A little break for the Euros in February because there's a few players that are away for that. I may, if I can, I might see if somebody else can run it for me, but got to get everybody's availability.
Are you going to the Euros then, Lee?
Yeah,
Are you?
Yeah, going there. International pool.
International Crow.
It's not for everybody. Yeah, I was trying to work out how far Malta is in a straight line, so I could make a joke about the crow flying, but I gave up with it in the end.
You just make the Maltese cross, mate.
Yeah. I did actually consider, you know, just for a bit of a difference, making the next round groups of 8 and just having 2 tables running at the same time, but I think that would take away the beauty of the comp in the fact you won't get a stream every match.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I think you've got to stick to the format that you've kind of done, and any tweaks you make would be for the following season.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this has been fantastic. Like anything, that's a good shot. Screw this back, black in the left centre. Yeah, I mean, this has been a brilliant comp, and of course, there's always going to be something you want to tweak. You want to. Oh, the black must go then in the bottom right. Sorry. Yeah, so this has been fantastic, this comp, but yeah, like I say, there's always rooms for the extra.
I think, from a televisual point of view, it would be nice if we get the 6 red shootouts running, because I think we might actually boost the viewership if we've got the 6 red shoots running, but 6 red shootouts running. But it is that some people are saying perhaps the 15-second shot clock for this standard of player is a little bit brutal. Maybe maybe drop it to 20 seconds. I don't know. That might be the way, 30 to 20 rather than 30 to 15. But like you said, it's all learning curves.
Or reduce the time the 15 seconds is on. Take it down to 6, 7 minutes, 5 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things. Yeah.
Or leave it at 30 seconds all the way through. Somebody suggested, that's not a bad way to play it. 30 seconds.
I think the issue with that, I think I spoke to you before the comp ran, I think the issue with doing that, if you have 30 seconds and a 30-second extension, you can game it. If you're 2-1 up with 5 minutes left, you can really game that. Whereas at 15 seconds a shot, you can't. You have to try and still go for it.
It's a crunching break again.
It's a brilliant break.
These two guys broke really well tonight, I've got to say.
Because I mean, quite frankly, if I'm 2-1 up with 5 minutes left and I'm at the table after a big break, and I've got 3 balls in the open, I use an extension. He's not getting a shot until 3 minutes has gone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Extension. Pension call.
Because I would game it. Who wouldn't? Competitive.
I'm a
competitive person. I'd just sit there twiddling my thumbs for a minute.
Particularly good shot there from Jumbo.
Yeah, I think he needed to miss that bottom red, and then it comes across.
Lazy.
Nice.
He didn't do much with the cue ball. Could have topped it a little bit. Just tried to stick the white in between the 2 reds there, I think, and double kiss has thrown him out.
Can he see this one in the? Oh no, he's going up.
He's going to go off the rail, isn't he? Or is it?
Yeah. Just wondering if he can see the one at the left centre.
Possibly. I don't know if he looked at it, to be honest.
The one in the left centre, I think that might just go the left-hand side of it.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell from here.
Sure, he would have looked at it, but it's a good
That's
shot.
That's a lovely
Cracking
part.
shot, that. Yeah. We'll give him a replay. I won't give him a shot of the day for that, or we'll give him a replay. I think the shot of the day might already be
I
cooked.
think that's been decided. Yeah.
Take some shot to top it, that's for sure. It's not to say
He's under it. It's a good white though. Challis in trouble here.
if he played that,
Might have done.
because he definitely isn't one for under hitting.
Challis coming off 2 rails here. Yeah, it's
he's
fine.
okay.
He's fine. Let's put that red in amongst that. So let's. What's he going for here? Going for the plant into the middle? No.
Try and get this yellow off the bottom rail.
Well, lost a turn. Creative.
He might have been trying to get the yellow off the bottom rail then. Just missed it by an inch or so. Would have been lovely if he'd managed to do that, because as James is tapping the table, because he's not left him much.
That's fine.
A bit scrappy this frame, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bixie doesn't mind if the time runs out here. Obviously, he's got to get a frame back, but he doesn't mind if the clock runs down.
He's tried to knock those out there. He might play another loss of turn here if he can. I'm not sure if he can see much.
I don't think the plant is straight enough for that, but
I mean, 2 reds are ruined at the minute.
yeah, he wants to leave them there if he can.
Yeah.
I'd still be getting this one off the bottom rail at some point.
Okay. Only 1 red is ruined now.
Right now you lost a turn, yeah, and leave the white stuck to the red. That's the
Yeah.
shot, yeah. Yeah, that's a good shot.
I wouldn't put it past Challis to snip this back. and get the other red out.
Yeah, it's definitely there, isn't it?
A little bit slower.
Very nearly. Very nearly.
Seeing what I left you, and I thought,
Bigsy looks confident now.
See, Bigsy's one of those guys. He probably doesn't care if he doesn't win the group.
No.
You know, he's happy that he's got through, and he's happy with the way he's played, and he doesn't even mind. He probably won't want to lose this, but he won't mind. He came here to get through, and that's what he's done. So he'll already consider it job done. He'll want to remain unbeaten though, if he can, I'm sure. And these two balls will take it to 1-1 with 15 minutes to run, so still plenty of time for one of them to get to 4. Isn't he?
Yeah.
Also interesting, and you know, from a what's the word I'm looking for? From an organiser's point of view, the last 2 matches have been, let's say, less interesting because there's not been so much riding on them.
Yes.
And the viewing figures have dropped from 85 to 65. Yeah. Interesting. So it does tell me that the audience want a particular kind of level of. What's the word?
You want something riding.
Yeah, you want something
the last
on
2
there,
matches, yeah. If all 4 players are still in with the shout, that's going to be your biggest viewership.
I think most weeks we've always had somebody out, but we've usually had a last match where both players can go through. Yeah. And it's been a big game, you know, where one of them has to win and the other only needs to draw maybe. And it's a crunchy
last week, for example, I mean, James was through, and there were scenarios where all three
could go through. Yeah.
Players could have gone
because James had a perfect set, hadn't he? 12 out of 12 frames, which I don't think will be. I was going to say,
did he drop a frame?
No.
Was it 12-0? Wow. He's some talent, that young lad.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. And I think that's the only thing, having the fact that he was, 11 from 11 at the time, that takes the shine off his skill shot. I mean, the shot was incredible, but he had absolutely no pressure on it whatsoever. He was already through. He was 11-0 up in the frames. And his opponent was out, so there wasn't really much for him to, and he played an 11-0 shot.
As far as a technical shot goes, though,
it was incredible.
It's very good. That's really tough to.
Yeah, you have to cue it absolutely perfect. I think Harriet said it. The cueing has to be perfect because it wasn't a dead straight plant, but you had to hit it so that it was straight, and you had to get the yellow had to hit the red or the other way round. Absolutely square. It couldn't be a millimetre either way, otherwise the second ball's not going in. And
I mean,
got it right.
It was up there with one of the better skill shots that I've seen. There's been a couple on UP that were fantastic. Our own, Dave Fernandez, he played an absolutely fantastic one, and I still, I've watched it a few times and I still can't work out how it works. Do you know what I mean? And there was one that Dylan Leary played.
Great shot.
Yeah. Nice. There was one that Dylan Leary played. I can't remember who he was playing. It might have been Cousins or something. And he just played a really good shot with right hand side to get out. And he played, so the black was about 3/4 away along the cushion, and he played a skill shot into that pocket. It was very good.
Jumbo's letting his arm go a bit here.
I'd like to get better at those skill shots.
Yeah, I think
it's not something I've got sussed out yet.
No, it takes a while, I think, to master those. I'd say I'm probably.
The one thing I have sussed out is that you don't have to put bottom on the ball.
No, you don't know at all. It depends on how you want it to go. And it also depends on how far away the first ball is from the second, because sometimes putting bottom on just doesn't give you anything at all. But you can skill shot pretty much any balls as long as there's a gap.
It's tough when they're really close to each other.
It's virtually impossible when they're really close.
With that sort of shot.
Unless you're completely straight, and then you could top.
Exactly.
We had one in here.
Just about to say something similar. Yeah.
We had one in here on a Friday flyer where somebody topped the first ball, or topped the cue ball into the first ball. got the skill shot and the cue carried on going. So he potted all three in the same pocket, and it was hilarious to watch.
Got all three in the pool, got the white as well.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And there was distance as well, but he played it so well, and it was so straight.
Yeah.
The ball just carried on going.
He must have cued it straight as well. Yeah.
I can't remember who it was now. Been Lucas actually. Yeah, great shot there. Good thinking.
Yeah.
Very tough out this one. Can't come off the. Don't think he can come off the bottom rail to chop it in the middle. So he's got to come off top, and then there's nowhere for the red to go.
This is one thing for your shot clock people. Now, Biggsy played that shot there, and Challis wasted 5, 6, 7 seconds sat in his seat. You know, so he's just wasted about a quarter of his total time here. Just sat in his seat.
Playing this really loaded upside. That
And he
close to the
ended
rail.
up. Did you notice he ended up rushing there?
Yeah, he was that close to the rail.
Yeah.
That side was never going to take.
But this is something for anyone playing in this future thing. The way Challis sat in his seat there for a while, you know, you can't afford to do that. You need to be straight up and have a little look around the table. If you waste 5 seconds sat in your seat without analysing the table, it's a lot of time to waste in this format.
It's almost 20% of the shot clock there, 5 seconds. So yeah. Talking of shot clocks, we are ticking down towards the 15-second shot clock mark. Good shot from Biggsy there.
Slightly
Just
unfortunate.
travelled a little bit too far, but probably guarantees that we will be going into 15-second shot clock territory in the next frame. Just going to tick past 10 minutes before these two balls have been potted. Oh, you definitely now.
Cool, I'll tell you what, he's got potentially a shot to nothing here up to the top left.
Yeah, White's going to come back over to the left-hand side of the table, isn't it?
Oh.
Not far away, but far enough away for it not to be threatening the pocket.
He needed to cue that.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Give it everything and make sure the white came across so Biggsy didn't have this shot.
Left himself some distance there.
That's an interesting way of playing that. Would have played it with loads of right-hand side, took the black in the middle. Biggsy does back his cueing quite a lot.
This time,
White's in the middle. So from 2-1 to Biggsy, this looks like it's going to go 2-1 to Challis.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, and ironically enough, he probably doesn't mind wasting those 5 seconds now. Oh, well,
Oh dear.
hello.
He'll still get this.
That's lazy Paul. That's really
He'll still
lazy
get
Paul.
this. Won't go enough.
No, touch the left-hand side just to keep it out from the double. Yeah, good shot.
It's quite interesting, like we say. I don't know, again, if these two either care or know the relevance of winning the group. I mean, we had a little sneak preview at the potential draw there, and trust me, you want to win this group.
Yeah, I think so. One group is certainly on paper easier than the other than, for obvious reasons, exactly as you said earlier on. You will be playing against two winners if you are runner-up, and that's not the best way to plan your route through this tournament.
I mean, there's been some very good runners-up in this.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you've only got to look at I've got the list here actually. So we've got this list here. Haven't we?
Yeah.
So Darren Hill, fantastic runner.
Yeah.
Gary Smith,
Gary
another
Smith.
Woody himself, who was watching earlier on.
Terry Daly.
Yeah. Carl Shepherd played fantastically well in that group with Ronnie Coakley. That
Joe
night.
Gamble,
Joe Gamble was
very
dangerous.
capable.
Yeah. So it will be an interesting second round. I mean, I think the most interesting round for me is when we get down to 16, because the four groups are going to have four very talented players in it. They're going to have come through this format twice. They're used to the shot clock. There'll be no surprises for them, and they're going to be playing against at least two group winners again. So, and that's for everybody because you can't get away from it at that point.
I mean, to be honest with you, you end up with the runner-up of this group. It's
Again, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Runner-up this group's going to be a dangerous opponent for anybody.
It's either going to be Bigsy or Challis, and both capable players.
So this is still an open table from what I can see. The reds look like they're the colour of choice. Going to probably pop both here. Try. Oh, it's a good shot. If he just can knock that out, that's lovely. Reds have all got a pocket now, so he's just got to, for his point of view, I mean, there's still plenty of time on the shot
clock. I want to move the yellow here so the black goes in this pocket. He's not seen that. You see what I mean? So the black goes bottom right. Yeah. He could have nudged into the yellow there and still left himself a shot.
Bigsy not listening to the referee's instructions again. The players have been instructed to sit down in between shots. Not necessarily from an advantage point of view, but more aesthetic, because now we can't see the match clock. Now we can. Thank you, Bigsy. We do ask the players to sit down, mainly because it does take away any accusations of unfairness. Bigsy's not a stickler for rules, it has to be said.
He also wouldn't be doing this to gain an advantage.
No, absolutely not. He's not even thinking that, is he? Not even thinking that.
Look at Challis being a good boy.
Lazy fat bastard, more like.
Don't call him lazy.
He won't mind me saying that.
I know.
I'm not doing a Greg Wallace, am I? Jesus.
Oh dear.
Oh no, because he's not a middle-aged woman or was it a middle-class woman of certain age? Is that what he said? I don't know.
To be honest with you, I don't really pay attention to it.
Oh, it's nonsense. Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't care less about it, to be honest. I don't know why I mentioned it.
So much, haven't you? You've got this thing about Joe Biden at the minute. He's giving his son a presidential pardon, isn't he? Because tax evasion or something.
The funny thing is that he got Donald Trump saying it's a misuse of or an abuse of power when he's done exactly the same himself.
Yeah.
Still. Bigsy here again, good chance here, just got to dot his way around these three. They're not perfectly set for an easy, he's got to play some shots here, but I think if he can get through the gap there, and then, he's not got through the gap at all, he didn't get into that. Yeah. First rule of pool I was taught when I was very young, that same coach who taught me about what I was talking about earlier on, never stretch if you can help it, and Bigsy was stretching across the table there, lost a bit of accuracy, his backhand was swinging around like a kite in the wind, and he just didn't get the spin on the cue ball that he would have got if he was straight.
I think he's got it. He's got it. Most pool players don't like a rest though, do they?
No, well, Jumbo obviously does. In between shots. I'll tell you what, for a big man, the man I've seen use the rest the most is Mr. Trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Stevie Ritchie's in the house.
Oh, now I think Bigsy's got
come
this.
off the cush, yeah.
Now it's all about whether
Come
he
off the
can hold
cush
for the
with
black in the middle.
right hand side here. It'll go up into the red. He'll be
Doesn't want
fine.
to go behind it. That's the only thing. Yeah, absolutely perfect. So you should be rolling this in.
Bob, telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. Hey,
I think you guessed.
Shh! Don't tell them.
Here we go. Yep, nice shot. So 2-2 with 4.5 minutes to go. So I'm going to put my neck out again and say there will be a winner to this because it's no slouch. And I think the 15-second shots clocks, that's what? At least 4 shots a minute. So you've got 16, 17 shots to be played here.
Bigsy not updating the score again.
Sorry, mate, thank you. Terrible. I thought Phil was going to get up and do that. I think Phil, Cinderella, Harrison.
Frame 5. Andy Biggs break.
He is a nuisance, isn't he?
He is a nuisance. He's just not a stickler for doing things what he should be doing. He's a nightmare to work with. But there you go.
He's his own man, isn't he?
He's such a lovely fellow, though. Right, so the first dry break I think is hit tonight, and it's absolutely opened up
creamed it,
like that is just
Opened up like an open thing, isn't it?
opened up like I was going to say a firecracker, but then I thought firecrackers don't really open up. I suppose they do.
They go bang, wouldn't they?
Yeah, right. It's opened up like a firecracker.
Yeah, there you go. What's a firecracker?
Made it up.
Yeah, nice. Oh, yeah, he's got the other one.
It's okay. I think they're both
Yeah, so obviously there's an obvious issue with the red towards the top left.
Well, we might see that skill shot you was talking about.
Yeah. He might do. I don't know what Challis is like with the old skillies.
That one, I would say, because the yellow is a fair distance from the pocket, he will need to be dead straight on that, because you don't want to impart any side at all on the red, because it will kick off the yellow. You need to be right behind that.
That was a poor positional shot.
Yeah.
Is he going to try it?
Play lots of turn, I think, here.
Maybe.
Not great. Although Biggsy hasn't got an opening pot here, so he might have got away with that.
Extension, please, mate.
I'll tell you what, James's next visit's going to be interesting unless Biggsy can find something here.
Struggling to see a shot that I like.
Yeah, yellow off yellow is the only one I can see. Oh, that's incredible. I'll tell you what, I'm sticking that in the old book because I think that is an amazing shot. That gap's
is tiny, isn't it? Yeah.
Challis appreciated it as well.
Yeah. That's a lovely shot. He's just showing off his cue power there. A ton of left hand side.
Oh, he's okay, I think.
This is going to be a stabby one, isn't it? Considering how far he likes to hold his hand back.
Very easy to double hit this, and I don't think he's got a different shot. He could lay the cue ball behind it. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do. Ooh, that's not good.
He's been time pressured there, I think, because I heard Chase announce 5.
Yeah, it's 5. It's 15-second shot clock now, so it's a good shot.
Tell you what,
It's a cracking shot.
Tell you what, that's brilliant. Because he had an easier pot down his bottom.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you're right.
You know, again, I think the shot clock pressure here.
If he can hold himself together, this could be a match-winning break, and then he takes the.
I'd take some time here. Back yourself together.
Yeah.
Take some time.
Take some time off the clock. Get your extension in. Probably wait until. Yeah, I'd be doing it now.
If he hasn't already used it, I mean that's the thing.
Yeah, you don't know because we can't hear them.
Really quick. You need to take your time, Challis.
It is Challis's break next, though. Not that makes a lot of difference with over a minute on the clock because
No, he's realising now he's taking his time on this.
He's got a pot it though. Yes.
Yeah, very nice. Well done.
1 minute 13 or 12 left, and it's Challis's. Oh, it's Biggsy's break actually. So this would be a very interesting time to hit a golden, wouldn't it?
Would be,
Because that would still leave a minute for James to respond.
He absolutely creams these.
He
breaks
does,
as well.
yeah.
But didn't Andy just break the last one as he was waiting?
No, it was Jumbo. Yeah, it was
Jumbo.
definitely Jumbo. Yeah.
No, it's Jumbo's break.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, Biggsy broke the last one.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, because I said it was his first dry one of the night, didn't I? Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, it's
And you were telling him off about the Q score.
yeah.
Frame 6. James Challis to break. Leading 3 frames to 2.
So there we go. This would be a very interesting time, even for him to get golden, or even golden done, the first one of the season.
No, don't wish that upon him.
That's not moving.
Tell you what, it's dry though. Biggsy is a quick time.
It's gone through a fudge break.
Yeah, we're having a laugh about it. I don't think yellows go here. I can't see. He's going to need a little bit of luck.
I'll tell you what, he's just had a little bit of luck.
That way trouble.
Yeah, he has.
Go.
Yes, his little legs going like Fred Flintstone.
It was a yellow.
Good shot.
It's confusing me now.
He needs to stop talking about it and get on with it.
I'm on this one. Look, I think I can't be on this one.
Come on, Biggsy. You've got plenty of time. You've got plenty of time, mate.
Oh no, I tell you what.
You have got plenty of time. You do not need to rush this.
Oh, White needs to stop at some point. Oh, baby. What a twat. And he needs to go for the air. Get him,
I'll
Black.
tell you what, he is
Extend one.
an entertainer. Extension, yeah, he's called his extension.
Andy Biggs scores £30. I thought in about 5 seconds when I smashed the phone. Oh, fuck it now.
Right, so I'm going to predict this finishes 4-2 to Jumbo.
4-2.
Fucking no time left. Well done, Mike.
Oh, he didn't finish it. I thought he was going to finish it.
Should have done that.
He only had like 8 seconds to pot 6 balls.
3-2, sorry, yeah, to Jumbo. So that's the end of that.
No, there's less than 15 seconds left.
Should have then waited to time down.
Yeah,
fine.
I knew what you were going to say.
3-all pro.
There was 6 seconds left.
He already said at the start. Should listen then, shouldn't
There was 6 seconds left. Yeah, it's not going to be called. Don't worry.
No, it won't be cool. It won't be cool. Anyway, as usual, thank you for joining us tonight, and
Thank you for having me. That was entertaining, and these two, you know, they've entertained us really well in that last match. They've been the 2 standout players.
right, okay, well, thanks everyone again. Thank you, Mark, for joining me in the comms box, and we'll be back next week. Next week's group, to reiterate, we have Alison Archer, George Taylor, Jason Harrington and Scott Foley, and we'll be joining you all for that. So see you next week.